This may be the final stream of my lifetime. This may be it. I might be canceled. One stupid move, one word, one phrase can end my career. And I'm ready to interview one of the most controversial, toxic, deceiving people in the entire platform. Leafy. Next week. Alinity. Chat, this is Alinity, and she's a streamer. Let's give a round of applause for Alinity. So, Alinity, I want to first thank you for the parting gift that you gave me. It was sent from you and your cat to my house. So I would like to thank you very much for the drink, and cheers to everybody in chat.
You're going to be having some vodka?
Mm-hmm.
Is it actual vodka?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not vodka. No, there's no way.
Alinity, do you realize I have to talk to you for 2 hours? Okay, this is vodka.
Wow. Okay. Are you saying that you need alcohol in order to be able to get through a conversation with me?
Me, your parents. No, we're one of the same. Look, no, it's you're a great
Okay.
girl. Look, we had fun on Fall Guys for 2 hours straight. We were having a ball.
Yeah.
It was the best time.
No,
of my
I
life.
thought you were making some kind of joke or something.
Alinity.
I thought you were like a funny guy.
I don't do that here, Alinity. That's not my job.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I saved those for my friends. Have you ever heard of Super Cool?
No.
Have you ever looked up on top of the directories on Twitch TV? Way up on the tippy top. That's him.
I keep to myself a lot. You know this about me.
I do, and that's why I think it's very exciting to interview today. Like I have look at this. I have more questions for you than I've ever had any other guest. More questions by far. I have 25 pages of
crap.
I know. I have 25 pages of
That
questions.
is a lot of questions. We're going to be here all night. Okay, I see why you got the vodka.
Yeah, see, now you understand, Alinity.
Should have gotten... No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink anymore. Well, I haven't drank in a while, but...
Let's talk about that. Why are you lying to me?
No, I really haven't drank on stream since, like... I think the last incident?
What was this last incident that you're talking about?
I'll give you a clue, okay?
Okay.
Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, 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 shaky.
That could be any of your streams, okay? So I don't know which one you're talking about, Alinity.
Oh my god, your chat got it, miss.
Yeah, my chat's way smarter than I am. I don't know.
Yeah. That was a song that was playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh my goodness, what happened?
Sorry, I stay in my own lane.
Well, I was obviously very intoxicated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. And I was trying to get like a belly. Like I've done that before where I've like stuffed something in my belly because the song is really funny. If you're like the guy that dances to the song, he's really big and he shakes his belly. But like I can't really shake my belly.
Can I know what song this is so I'm not out of the loop? What
song? This is the song in Just Dance. It's Shaky Shaky, but it's in Just Dance.
Okay, I'm just gonna type in Shaky Shaky.
Just search Shaky Shaky Just Dance. Yeah.
Okay, so I did that, and which Amaranth video is it? There's 3. Okay, so it's this guy. Hold on, it's this guy.
Yeah. So you gotta like shake the belly, but like I can't do that because I don't have a belly. So I like to put something under like my shirt or whatever. But like when you're very intoxicated, you become unaware of like what you're wearing and like how it goes. And somehow I was able to lift like my shirt and then the undershirt that I had under that shirt. I don't know how I managed that.
Let's be real. You hit your sub goal for the day. I'm just kidding.
No, dude. Like people have asked me. Like, there's actually a lot of people that think that I would do that on purpose. And like, if I were to do that on purpose, I mean, I'm clearly a girl that cares about her appearance. You know?
Yes.
I like to look good. I would have made that look so much better, you guys. Like the right angle, the right, like that did not look good
Let me ask you my first question.
Okay.
Because I have literally 25 pages of questions.
Yeah, no. Bring it on.
So this is one from my manager, Sinak, and he says, would you ever have an OnlyFans, and do you need help setting it up?
Oh, that's a good one. I've thought about it. I mean, I could probably make a lot of money if I did it.
Yes.
Like a lot.
Oh, a disgusting amount of money.
I actually own like the domain OnlyFans/Alinity. But it's something that I just don't think that I'll enjoy.
But can I tell you something smart to do?
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Ready? I heard from one of my good friends. Her name is Hey, I'm B. She told me this. Here's what you do. Look, you take pictures of you now. Ready? Like when you're young, wild, and free. Take pictures now. It's a 5-head play. You take pictures now, and then in 20 years from now, when you're like 40 or 50, you release them, right? When you're 50 years old, and then you say, oh, here is Alinity. And then everyone's going to go to your be like, oh my God. And your OnlyFans going to blow up. So you'll make money on your old self.
Yeah.
It's vintage,
do you really think that only, like, if you think about what was going on 20 years ago, do you think what they were planning on now being is going to be, fuck, my brain doesn't work. You know where I'm going?
We know your brain doesn't work. That's why you ended up on my podcast.
Hey, my brain works. It just works differently from most brains, okay?
Alinity, you smoke more weed than any. You are on the leaderboards right now with Pokelawls. How do you feel? You're up there.
I don't smoke that much though. I like edibles.
Okay, you do a lot of different stuff. You're crazy out there in the world of Canada.
No, honestly, I don't take that much. I try to, like, I have these little drinks that I buy because it's legal where I live. Mm-hmm. And those have like 2.5 milligrams, and then sometimes I take 2 a day, like sometimes maybe 3 if I'm insane, 4. But that is not a lot.
That is a lot. Let's just cut to the chase. Weed kills. That is a lot, Alinity.
Weed kills.
That is a lot. Let me ask you something simple. Ready?
Yeah.
Why did you kill your cat? All right, I'm done. That was the question. So
that was mean.
No, look, I'm just literally putting that out there.
I just for the record, because there's actually people that like think that I've killed animals or something like that.
No, that's what I want. That's what we want to do tonight, is to set the record straight that nothing you've done is bad, for the most part.
Well, I've done some things that are wrong, but I think like the point is like maybe they didn't merit the to be blown up in the proportion that they were blown up. Like, for sure, I've done wrong things. Like, I know that. I recognize it. I've never said I didn't. I've never, like, not apologized for them.
So,
but, like,
let's get...
I mean, there's, like, killers and pedophiles out there and people that are, like, scamming others. And, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the Smash community has gone downhill. We've been around, yeah. It's been pretty bad.
Oh, I don't really keep up, but I think I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
So let's get the most, like, by the way, chat, !guest or !Alinity in chat for her socials, even though I'm sure you probably all already on most of them. So Alinity, how many followers do you have on Twitch?
Like 1 million something?
That is disgusting. That is that is actually insane that you have 1 million followers. That is crazy.
Is that a lot or too little?
I don't have 1 million followers.
How long have you been on Twitch though?
A long time, like 2 years.
I've been on Twitch for 8.
Why did you just have to one-up me on my own show?
I'm just saying, like if you think about how many followers you're gonna have when you've done 4 times as much as you have done right now.
Do you know how many games of Among Us I've dealt with XQC to get my followage today? I've dealt with a lot of games with him, okay? And I do not have 1 million followers, so I don't know. Let me ask you a question. With those followers, did you get a lot of followers when you would have controversy, or did you lose them?
Oh, of course I gained them. I mean, I mean, like, I'm smart, right? At least I get the haters to follow me. I have my chat and like follower only, so they gotta follow me before they get banned. But I
Well,
think
you're
banning
smart.
them might make someone follow my channel, though.
I don't think so. I think they still
I don't
follow.
know. Yeah, they still follow. Yeah.
So there you go. So you
Yeah.
grab the haters, and then you.
No, but honestly, like if you look at my metrics, like I always gain followers pretty consistently. Like I've been consistent throughout the years on Twitch. Like
you're also one of the biggest girl streamers on the platform.
Oh, really? I don't think so.
Yeah, who's bigger than you? You got.
Oh, there's like a bunch of like Korean girls and like.
Well, yeah, the live stream fails, girls. You got.
There's a lot of girls that are around like my size.
No, chat. Pokemon doesn't stream anymore. Yeah, you've got like you, Amaranth, Maya, who else?
Melina.
The Melina, Pinta, the Santa Maria. You got Daff. Yeah, so but you still are one of the biggest girls on the platform. Let me ask you. So let's get to the basic stuff.
Basics.
Let's pretend we just started the show. Ready? Bada
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
bada bing.
Like an introduction or something.
How is it going, Alinity? How you been?
Good. I'm sorry about last week. We were supposed to do this last week.
No, it's
and
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, but I want to explain, like, so people know. Because you were so kind and understanding, and I think they need to know that. You know, I was just like really struggling last week.
Oh no, keep going with that, please.
I just couldn't cope with everything that was going on at the time with my body, and yeah. Anyway, so I was having a really tough time, and I asked Miss, you know, can we do it next week? And he's like, yeah, no problem, no worries. You know, you were so good about it. So, yeah, you were very kind.
Let's get an appreciation thread and some claps in chat from Miss.
Yes, no, you were super kind. You were like, do you need food? Do you need drink? Do you need to sleep? We can start later.
My friend Russell goes on my Discord account sometimes. So
yeah, really?
That was
no, like he didn't offer me a food or a drink. He just said like, do you need time?
Yeah, I made sure she was okay, chat. All right, I didn't get her a bath bomb and feed her cake in the bathroom. Okay, I literally just made sure she was okay and normal.
Okay, why does that have to happen every time? It's like a female can't be friends with a guy. You know what I mean? Like they immediately want to make it like a thing.
Because welcome to Twitch, Alinity. It's
insane, dude. It's the reason why like I barely talk to anybody on this platform.
You know, that's actually on card number 7, but let's get with card number 1.
Oh, shit.
So
No. Like, let's just ask the questions. I've never had, like, a straightforward interview. I gotta tell you, I'm bad at the shit. Like, I start talking about something, and then I talk about something else, and then we go all over the place.
I am the exact opposite. I'm very formal, and I'm one answer after another. I'm not this kind of person that just sporadic crap.
Okay, that's okay. I'm a sporadic crap.
Yeah, I don't like that. So, can you give me a brief background of yourself?
Oh, that's a tough one. Like,
just like where you are, like what's going on, like, you know,
like background. I mean, I'm Colombian.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in Canada now, and I've been streaming on Twitch for it's gonna be 8 years in December.
Yeah,
a long time.
That's long.
Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
So, have you grew up? See, people don't know this about you. You grew up in Colombia.
Yeah, I did.
What was that like?
I grew up in Colombia in the 90s.
Was it like cartels and stuff?
Yeah. Like, if you've watched Narcos, I grew up in Cali, which is the city that they focus season 2 on. So if you ever want to know what my childhood was like, go watch Narcos.
Was it really actually like that?
It was even worse than Narcos because Narcos only shows the drug dealer, like, narco part. There's also the gorilla.
What's the gorilla?
And I'm not talking about gorillas. Like, I'm talking about, like, the pa.
Gorillas with guns?
Yeah. Like, the gorilla.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, paramilitary forces that live in the jungle. Gorilla. Guerrilla warfare? You've never heard this
like
before.
freedom fighters.
Yeah, but in Colombia, there was a big issue with like inside the country. There was like different groups. So there was the FARC, the ELN, and then there was they're basically paramilitary forces that would like kidnap people and take them to the jungle and like go through an entire town and kill everybody in the town. And so I grew up with like a lot of death and like guns and stuff and like bombings. Like I grew up in a house that was outside Cali, and we this is hard talking about.
No, keep going. You're doing good.
Every time that like there was a little military station like from the country, right? There's like a military station down where we lived.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this was Cali military station. We lived up here, and the military would always start a gunfight with the guerrilla because they were in the jungle, and we lived like pretty close to an area where it was jungle. And every time that they started fighting and they would like throw bombs, we had to like get up and turn all the lights on so that they knew there was a house there so they wouldn't bomb us. And so like I grew up with a lot of fear of like, you know, getting kidnapped or killed and stuff. And like, I don't know if this is a good thing, but like TV is really sensationalist in Colombia. And so they would show this on like, they would show footage of like the guerrilla going through an entire town and like killing everybody. And they would show the bodies on TV at 7 p.m. And my parents let me watch the news because they thought that it was good for me to like, I don't know, like know what was going on in the country. But at the same time, like I was so little. So I just became like a very, very, very sensitive person, you know? Like I was just like always very paranoid and like always very afraid that something was going to happen. And then later on, like my dad had like an encounter. My father worked for, my dad is a corporate lawyer, and he was a corporate lawyer of a company in Colombia that they used for money laundering for the Hermano Rodriguez Orejuela, which is it was a big cartel. Yeah. And so when they went to like prison, everybody that worked in the company went to prison. So my dad was in prison. And like that was tough because we were like my family was pretty well known and they were like on TV, and like so that really like marked me when I was little.
What?
And then after that there was like situations of like the entire city council in my city getting kidnapped and stuff like that, and like it was just very like tumultuous, and I grew up believing that this shit was normal. And you know, like it was obviously, yeah, it was obviously like hard for me. Like everybody was like, oh, you're too sensitive, like things affect you too much. But I would always be paranoid. Like I would always think like I would hear a sound, because like I got really used to the sounds of the helicopters going up and down the hill, like the mountain of where we lived. And like anytime that I heard like a plane, I'd be like, oh my god, we're gonna get killed. Like it was just like really, really insane. And still to this day, like every time that I get woken up in the middle of the night, I have like, you know, but I never had like a one traumatic experience. It was just like a few, and the fear of like getting killed that like always affected me a lot.
Okay, so we're gonna cancel the Who is Mizkif podcast because, you know, my background is the worst thing that happened to me is someone stole my scooter at the age of 9. So you definitely beat me there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we could talk about that later, but you
No, I have a lot of shit. Like I can talk about all that stuff, and then like this is the thing, like there's just, my life is so complex. Like then my mom had cancer, so that was tough. And then I had a really,
when were you, how old were you?
I was 16. And this was really short after an eating disorder that almost killed me. I went from 50 kilos to 23 kilos when I was from 14 till 16. And I was extremely, extremely skinny. Like I was almost dying. Then I get better-ish because I became bulimic afterwards, but I did gain weight and like got better. Everybody thought I was better. And then my mom gets cancer.
That's right.
Yeah. She's good now. No, she's good. She's good. She's been good for many years. Yeah.
When did you move out of the jungle?
When did I move out of the? When did I move? Okay, so
and how did you get to America?
No, okay, I don't want you to think that I lived like in the middle of the jungle, but we lived in a place called Chorro de Plata, which was up in the hill, really close to, it was forest. Like it was just jungle behind. I don't know how else to explain it, but there's nothing out there. It's just trees and stuff. Anyway, but when my parents separated, so after my dad came from, when my dad was in prison, my mom found out that he was cheating on her, but she stayed with him up until he got out. And then when he got out, my parents separated right after, and that's when I moved out of the jungle.
Holy crap. Wait, so your parents, okay, so you had a lot happen when you were young, up until like the age of 16. That was a massive whole story. Do you ever get offended or think that XUC is being racially or culturally inappropriate when he says "Welcome to the jungle" on his streams?
No.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then I graduated high school. I was bulimic the entire time that I was in medical school. I went to medical school for 3 years. I was bulimic the entire time I was in medical school, and it was super hard. And then I got married at the age of 20.
Yeah, dude, Alinity, you're about
to my World of Warcraft boyfriend.
Alinity,
to my World of Warcraft.
You're rushing this podcast. You're on question.
No. Okay.
You're flying through this. All right.
I can talk for years about this.
I don't even know where you are.
Okay.
You're flying through this podcast.
I just want to give you the whole thing, and then you can decide what we talk about. No, like seriously, like you need to know the whole thing.
This is crazy. You're flying through all my questions. I love it. You speedrunning this thing.
Okay. So then, while I was in medical school, and bulimic, I started playing World of Warcraft.
Wait, can you say your ages so I can know what ages these were, or like around what times?
Okay. So, in case you didn't know, I'm 32. Thank you. Yeah. So we're about like 20 right now. So let's just go back. Childhood was good up until, well, it wasn't that good.
Yeah,
but like at 5 years old, I realized that life sucked.
Did you have any friends? Did you have like friends, or did you just have to like?
Well, it was hard. Like when did I have friends?
When you were younger, like when you were a kid.
Like I've always been a little different, I guess. Like I always knew that I was just different from other people. And I don't know how I would describe my difference. I feel like the way that I can describe it is maybe like, and this is how I felt when I was younger. Now I don't feel the same way, but when I felt when I was younger, I just felt like life was like, imagine like a movie, like a telenovela, right? And everybody is so good, and everybody is so good at like playing the role in this movie, but I suck. This doesn't seem normal. This doesn't seem real. Like all the things that happen in life are too fucked up, and like nobody realizes that, like how fucked up everything is, right? And I was just like, I'm really bad at like hiding, like I'd like pretending that everything is normal. I'm gonna cry. We just started. I'm crying already. Fuck.
No, that means you're into it. I like that. This is good.
Anyway, so I didn't know, but I'm what is called a highly sensitive person.
It's like, is that like Dr. K told you that? Like, what does it mean to be highly
No,
sensitive?
it's just a category. It's just a person that feels a lot and feels like emotions really strongly. And things affect me more than they affect most people.
So let me ask you a question then. If that's the case, and I'm gonna be honest, how did you possibly survive all the hate that you have gotten over years? Because the other thing is, you would think that someone like you, because it's not like you took a lot of breaks or stuff. You consistently streamed, and if you're a highly sensitive person, how did you deal with constant hate and death threats and issues and people attacking you over years and years and years of being on Twitch? And why do you still stay here despite all of that?
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna give you a background of like what Twitch was when I started streaming. Twitch wasn't a career. Twitch wasn't even like a social media platform because it was very underground. Twitch was just like you having fun, and hang out with some friends playing video games.
Well, it was Justin TV.
Right?
Was that when you were around?
No, I got on the platform like as soon as it switched to Twitch, but like everything was different. Like it wasn't like even influencers weren't a thing, right? So the idea of like making money out of it was like out of the picture. Like it's something that I never considered.
Right.
It was more of like, oh, this is fun. I was very lonely. I had just started college in Canada, and
For medical school, right?
well, I wanted to go back to medical school here, and then I figured out like it was so hard getting in here. Like in Colombia, it's very easy to get into med school. And so I actually went for nursing here. But I was in my second year of nursing. And I was just so lonely. Like I didn't know anybody here. And so it was a really good like way of like I started streaming on the 25th of December. I don't have any family here. Like that just tells you how lonely I was. That was my first stream ever. Was on the 25th of December. And so like all I wanted was just to make some friends and to hang out. And like I loved World of Warcraft at the time. I mean, I had been playing WoW since like 2007 and that was like 2012. So yeah. So the reason why I came in the platform is because I just like to stream. Like I enjoy sharing my life with other people. I like talking and I like interacting with others. And it like it serves as a way of like it's almost like therapy for me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to yeah.
I love streaming. I live for it. I agree. It's therapy. It's talking to them is very nice. It feels like you have someone around you even though they're not there. It's like a friend.
It's an adrenaline rush. It's like yeah, it's crazy. It's so good.
So
streaming is really fun.
So have you? Is there a bit?
So that's why. So wait, I'm still answering your question.
Yeah. I'm so bad.
Your question was how have I stayed on Twitch? So why have I stayed throughout all the hate? Because I figured that one was easier to answer.
Yeah.
So it's because I really like to stream. If I didn't like streaming, I would have been gone a long time ago. Like honestly, I would have done something else with my life for sure. But I enjoy what I do, and I want to keep doing it as long as I can. But how did I cope with it? I mean, I think like you just do, like you just have to. You know what I mean? Like what else do you do? Like I had two options. I had a few. I could have killed myself. I could have left the platform, or I could have stayed. I thought about killing myself a lot. Like a lot. Yeah.
So you thought about like
I thought about killing myself more than I did about leaving the platform.
When did you start thinking about killing yourself? Like what years? Was it the recent stuff?
Like 2000. Well, okay, I'm bipolar, so like I'm a little fucked in the head, man. So like my first like the first time I was suicidal was probably in like 2015, which is when I got diagnosed.
Was there a reason for that? Like what? Like did something spark you being suicidal? Like some
hate? It was just no. I just woke up one day and I just didn't like life anymore. That's how like depression generally works, honestly. Like when it is actually depression, it's not a like something happens in your life and no, it was just cause of like depression. Yeah, I just woke up one day and I felt like I was a failure and I felt like like nothing, that I wasn't good enough, and that it was more like all my ideas of who I was were really clouded. And I just didn't feel like I could handle life anymore. But that wasn't triggered by any event. That was just triggered by me being bipolar. And I started on medication and nothing in my life changed, but my entire outlook on how I felt about myself completely changed. So that's when I realized that like depression is not about what you have or what you don't have or like what's going on or if you just lost a family member. Like that's not depression. Depression is like having this really, really, really clouded idea of your entire life, regardless of what's going on. it sucks. It's pretty bad. So very happy I got diagnosed because I've been on medication ever since, and I don't think that I have been depressed. I still have ups and downs. But they don't last very long. They last just about a day or two, and then I'm able to like, recharge. But I think that might be caused by like, the work that I do, because there is a lot of like adrenaline rushes and stuff like that with streaming. So it is I don't think that is abnormal to think that some of it is caused by it. But yeah, the hate definitely made me when I end my live multiple times.
What was the
especially
worst
when
hate?
especially when like Keemstar started getting involved. Like
Yeah.
that was when it like, yeah.
I'm a pleb, like chat, like I'm one of them. I was one of them, so that's how I got. And then of the slums of Twitch, I crawled my way up each big streamer until I made it to here today. So I back then was watching all of this, and didn't Keem go for you multiple times though? Like he's been ruthless with you for years.
Yeah. Well, okay, so like everything started with like this thing that happened with Pewds. And I just want to say like we have talked. Well, I just want to say like we have talked about it, and we've both apologized privately, and like we're on really good terms now. But it was just something over a video that he made, an eye tracking video where he like watches a video of a bunch of girls on Twitch, and he calls something, and then I got up and I yelled some stuff, and coincidentally his video got taken down by a company that was doing my copyright. I was just kind of doing it for like show for the stream, and then like it actually happened, and then I said some stupid shit.
Were you, because I can see what you were probably like on stream, were you just like angry in the moment but you weren't really gonna do it? Was that like you were I honestly didn't even know how like copyright worked. Like I've never really done YouTube. Like I've always had an editor that like does everything, but I don't even like, I don't think I've ever published any of my videos. So you swear that you did not copy strike PewDiePie?
Well, of course, I swear that I didn't, but the company that was working for me, they issued a statement saying that it was one of their employees, but like nobody paid attention to that.
What kind of spaghetti were you eating when you said that? Do you remember?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Because I remember the big thing
I do eat a lot of spaghetti,
It was, can we copy strike PewDiePie? It was like almost that exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always wondered what kind of spaghetti that was, because it looked good. So do you cook yourself, or do you order?
I do a little bit of both. I'm actually a pretty good cook, but I don't do it often because I don't like cooking for myself.
For me, after hanging out with you playing Fall Guys, you come off as a little, are you lazy, would you say? Or would you say you're in some ways, and then some ways you're not lazy?
Ooh. I don't think I'm lazy. I think my viewers all have this idea that I'm lazy, but like I'm not. I do a lot of shit. I have 5 animals. Like I wake up at 8 in the morning every day, take my dogs out, give them food, brush them all, shower,
you do care about those
put on
animals
makeup,
a lot.
dress decently. I make sure my house is always clean and organized. Like, I don't know why people have this idea that I'm lazy.
No, I mean, you're just a streamer, so I just assume that you're lazy.
Yeah. No, I don't. I go to yoga like 3 times a week. I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a lazy person. I am a homebody. So like I really enjoy like watching Netflix and like hanging out rather than like going out, but I don't think that's because I'm lazy. That's because I talk to people all day online. I don't want to talk to people after my stream more, like in real life. You know what I mean? Like all I want to do is just like chill in the couch and like eat some yummy food and watch some Netflix after I'm done streaming.
Same, but my Netflix is live stream fails. That's what I do. So I'll just, when I'm done streaming.
Oh God.
No, what?
You gotta look after your mental health, man. Like after memes on Twitch all day, you wanna go watch more Twitch?
Mental health
Don't you
doesn't pay
need
the
some
bills.
balance?
Look, this isn't Dr. K show. I'm the opposite. What do you mean? Do I need some? Look, I'm great. Here's what you want to do after stream.
Okay, so I obviously don't watch live stream fails ever, so I don't know. I know you're in a relationship with Maya. Do you guys live together?
No, we do not live together, but we are married.
When are you gonna propose? I'm just kidding. No.
No, you're not. I already did propose. What do you mean?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I mean, my content was kind of stale. My YouTube was dying, so I just had to,
Oh my god, so you guys are engaged?
Yeah, we're engaged.
Congratulations!
I proposed to her at Goldshire. It was a great time. You want to come to the wedding?
Oh my god, it wasn't WoW?
Yeah.
Wait, you were a WoW nerd too?
I've been playing WoW since early classic WoW, and then when I hit level 58, I played Burning Crusade, and it was my favorite expansion ever. I love World of Warcraft.
Like classic or vanilla?
I played vanilla WoW.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
I started in 2006, and then I played WoW until 2000, end of Mist of Pandaria.
How old were you in 2006?
11.
Can you do math? That's the year I graduated from high school.
I was 11.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, no, I started playing in 2007.
So well, wait, I've been playing
Or
longer than
8.
you.
Okay, when did and I quit like a while back. That game is the devil.
Yes.
It basically did like cure in a way my bulimia though. Like I just replaced one addiction with the other.
That's good.
It
Round
was
of
great.
applause.
Yeah. Thank
job.
you, WoW.
So how good were you at WoW? Because
I was in a 50 US guild.
really?
We killed Heroic Lich King before the end of the expansion. Like a month or two before the end of the expansion. My guild like farmed Invincible. We had like 10 of them or something.
So this
like
is
half the
I
raid
have a question for one of my viewers named Train. He says, "Which healer were you?"
I was a Shadow Priest. I can show you a video of when we killed it. I actually like did really good.
Yeah, if you have a video of it, show me it, please. I would love to see it. That is sick. Chat, how am I doing?
Okay, I'm getting it. I'm just having somebody find it.
Do you delegate all of your stuff to other people?
It's my friend's video. I don't know what his YouTube is. It's my guildie.
Oh. You still talk to your
my
guildies?
guildie made the video. Dude, the word like my real life friends were my guildies.
Damn, what the hell? That's one regret I've always had is I didn't talk to my...
You didn't meet your guildies, IRL? Dude, they get to... Well, we used to get together for BlizzCon. Like, I got together with them twice. What?
Wait, let me ask you a question. You went to BlizzCon?
Yeah, I went 2015 and 2016, I think, and 17. Then I stopped going in 17.
And you don't go to TwitchCon?
Okay. You have to watch the video. Show the video. No, I've never been to TwitchCon.
Yes.
Show the video. I am the Shadow Priest.
Yes,
okay?
Queen. Just send me the video.
I think you can, it's got some really good music, by the way.
You want $1 million? Oh.
No, thank you, though.
Oh, you heard me. Okay, so this is you.
I'm the Shadow Priest. So do you see where it says Alin? That's me. Do you see? I'm in the damage meters. Like.
Hold on, I gotta
Wait,
fix
why
this.
aren't the damage meters moving? Does this? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hey, what? Were you damage meters?
Can we also talk about? By the way, chat. Alinity is a huge fan of hardstyle music, so she probably chose this song. you also go to raves, right?
Yeah, I go to DEF CON every summer. I know a few like hardstyle DJs. So yeah, I go every year and I cheer for them and I post on my socials. I've done like some promo work for Q Dance before.
Do you ever wear those bracelets that are like perler beads? Like the masks that are perler beads?
No, see, like, okay, so the rave scene in North America is very much about like what you wear and how you get seen and stuff. And like DEF CON is kind of turning like that, but the first few years that I went, it was just like just men, and
that's why
I
you
was like
went?
the only. No, because I like the music. What I'm saying, like,
Oh.
it's not so much about the fashion. It's not like Coachella. It's more about the music than like being seen and posted on social media and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. See, I went to.
Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
I look. This is your show. See, I personally used to go to this thing called Bamboozle. You know what that is?
Like the little jelly beans that taste like shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. So it was a bunch of jelly beans on the ground, and I used to jump around in them, and it was the best time of my life.
I like we just went on with it.
Wait. Which one are you? I don't see you.
I'm the Shadow Priest. So do you see that line that goes?
Okay, I know what Shadow Priests do. Okay, I know what you're doing.
I am the only Shadow Priest in the raid. You can see me in the back there.
Yeah, I see you. Are you doing Mind Fray? Is that it?
Yeah, you can see my mind flays. I was gonna just explain to you the line that goes between me and the boss, but yeah. It's a very long fight. You have to watch the whole video.
Alright, it's gonna be Plague, then Trap.
But yeah, anyway, I met a lot of those people in real life.
So you actually killed them, like 100%.
Yeah, we did. Everybody yelled at the end.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of any WoW video is listening to them yell at the end.
Oh my god, it's so fucking loud. And then there's this girl that we brought in. It was her first like time in the fight, and she goes, "Thank you for carrying me." It's so adorable.
You didn't even finish the fight. You jebaited us. The fight stopped.
Yeah, I don't think he. There's a part one. That's his part one.
Jesus.
Find part two.
Is there a paywall on part two, Alinity? I'm
not doing this. There is a part two.
I'm not doing. You just baited the crap out of me.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was a part. It's not my video.
Yeah, Alinity, it's you, and then I have to interview David Dobrik after this. Like, I'm busy today, Alinity.
I see. Oh, here, I link you the second part. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Oh god, this is loud.
Okay, just link it.
Here's part two. Yeah, go to the part where we scream. This was a big deal. We did this fight for like a whole 2 months or a month or something. Like imagine every single and that fight had like the longest RP at the beginning. Like, did you ever do this fight?
You want? I'm not gonna lie to you. I did 10-man Lich King in.
So you were a scrub. It's okay.
Okay, my bad. All right. There's 2 reasons why they wanted you in your guild. Okay, like I had nothing. I was a little squeaky 13-year-old. And
2 reasons. People didn't know what I looked like.
Well, for me, they'd be like, "How old are you?" So I would tell them I'm 29.
I actually never talked because I had such a strong accent. Like before I moved to Canada, my English is not that good. It's like I barely ever spoke.
Can you roll your R's?
Ventrilo. It was ventrilo. Rápido ruedan los carros cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril.
User, your channel is disconnected. Channel switch. Channel switch.
Oh god, the good old ventrilo days, man. That was the shit. That's like where I learned like 50% of my English. That's why I speak so bad in English. Like I swear so much.
I don't think your English is that bad. Like talk.
No, like the things I say. Like I'm very like yo-yo, like mixed with Valley Girl. I don't know. Like I didn't grow up in California. I don't know why I speak the way I speak. It's like the people that I used to hang out in Ventrilo with. That's like where I got my, I don't know.
Lingo?
Yeah.
Word.
God,
that's fucking dead. Well, my tentacle's been out the entire.
Why did you drop a nerd?
Wait,
it's cool.
Alinity!
What?
I can't show the video.
Why not?
Because there's a part in it, Alinity. Okay, I'll show the part where I can skip. One of your members of your guild said a very, very, very bad word.
Oh!
And it was your paladin, and it was a very, very bad word.
What was it?
Keemstar.
Are you trolling me? I can't tell if you're trolling me or not.
I swear to God. I
Oh
swear.
my god. Hey, I'm very sorry. I should stop linking you stuff. I don't want you getting banned.
no,
Really?
no,
What
no.
kind of bad
Carefully,
word?
carefully.
Like the N word?
Yeah, it was the N-word. It's fine.
Come on,
Time to go.
Oh
I'm
my
skipping
god, I am so sorry, man. I am
I pulled
so,
aggro.
I'm so fuck.
It's
Come
fine.
on.
It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Ladies
fine.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, yeah, wow, those guys were horrible.
Wow, we are the lads for justice.
Oh my gosh.
You guys did it. That wasn't
Actually,
even
these
that loud.
guys-
I thought that was gonna be
No?
way louder than that. Yeah, there was like a woo. It was like a woo. It wasn't anything crazy.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean,
I was screaming at home, but yeah.
yeah. So
My god, I'm so sorry. I'm
no,
so
no, no,
embarrassed.
Alinity. It's fine. If I get canceled,
Did it play on stream? Did
No,
it play,
no.
play on stream?
I hit it. Alinity, if I get
You hit
canceled,
it? Okay.
if I get canceled, Alinity, that's just more publicity. I can't lose at this point. Okay, like trust me, it's
Okay.
fine. So
No, but then it's my fault, and like it would be my
then
responsibility.
just
I
host
linked you
me.
this
Just
video.
host me. Just host me. That's all I ask.
Sorry.
All right, we need to talk about that. So, Alinity, we're gonna play a fun game. It's the halftime show. Are you ready for this?
Yes. Can you explain to me the rules of the game before the game starts?
Yes, sir. Okay, so here's how the game's gonna work.
Ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot. First of all, let me ask you a quick question. It's this is a personal question of mine.
Okay.
So we're gonna play a quick game. It's here we go. Hold on. Give me a sec. Ready? Alinity, welcome to the show, ma'am. Today we're gonna play a fun game with you. It's called Rate My Roommate. Tonight we have two of my roommates who asked to be rated tonight, and they want your opinion on them. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. First contestant. He is a young man from Pennsylvania. He is known in school for being annoying, and he was the kid that gave gum outside the locker room. Give it up for comedic Russell III. So if you like to rate Russell,
I
what would you
haven't
say?
seen him yet. Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
I would say he's like a 6. I can't really see his face very well.
Yeah, he does that
Like,
on purpose.
I don't know if he's got pretty eyes or...
Yeah, he does that on purpose. So you'd rate him a 6?
That's not a good picture of him.
That's
Show me
honest-
a different picture.
All right, let me look for someone link me.
Look for another... I'm telling you!
It turned off the stream by clicking full screen. All right, let's get to the rating system. He is long, tan, and handsome. He is Twitch's nature boy, comedic Russell.
See, this is a way better picture of him. I mean, I would like to see his eyes, though.
All right, let's see if I can get something. There you go.
Without the glasses.
Well, I mean, he can't see without the glass, Lenny. That's a little rude to
Oh,
ask.
he is cute. He is cute.
So
He's got that like little bear, you know.
the little bear, yes.
Yeah.
So-
By the way, I was called a chubby chaser when I was like younger.
What does a chubby chaser mean?
Well, it's just I dated a lot of like chubby boys.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think like it's probably a mix of me hanging out with a lot of people that played World of Warcraft.
Russell played World of Warcraft. Does that add any points?
Yes. Well, if I was younger, yes.
So what would you rate Russell on a scale of 1 to 10?
I dated like 4 people that, like all my exes have played video games. A 6. We're gonna stick with a 6.
All right, and we have our next guest. His name is Crazy Slick, and he lives in my living room.
Okay.
He's the one on the right.
So you have 2 roommates. The one on the right. Is this a competition? I'm gonna
Yes.
give them both a 6.
No,
'Cause
it's not a competition. No, you can't do that. Like, Alinity,
Yeah,
no. This is an
no,
honest...
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
No, Alinity, you have
They're
to be...
just totally different.
That's the... Alinity, we're just getting a vibe of you. Just rate... That's it. That's all I asked for. They asked for this. They literally said they both wanted to see. I'm warning you, he's not chubby. So that may be a deduction in points.
Yeah, I think I would go for Russell before for him.
Slick! Slick! He's gone? He already left. You made him move out. So we had a bet, by the way. It was whoever gets rated the least has to move out. So congratulations, Alinity. Round of applause. Thank you for playing the game. Slick, you are now eliminated from my house, and we'll see you on the streets. Thanks for playing. The times we share, Alinity. The times we share. What's going on?
So are you saying that I just like made somebody homeless?
Yep. How do you feel?
Oh my god, are you serious?
You did the right thing. You did the right thing. We all liked Russell.
Yeah?
But yeah, you did the right thing. We're proud of you. So I actually have a podcast I would like to do with you, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Because I know we get off tangent a lot. Do you have ADHD?
I mean, I probably do a little bit. I've never been like diagnosed, but I also know that women don't really get diagnosed with ADHD.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like girls don't get diagnosed with ADHD as much as boys do.
That's true.
Because it's like it manifests differently in women or something like that. Same with autism.
Yeah, see, the problem with me, I get diagnosed
Yeah,
with literally
so like I would have probably gotten you got what diagnosed what?
I have severe ADHD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and recently people found out that I don't I pee in my showers only, and now they're starting to say that I have autism.
I pee in the shower too, miss. Just not all the time though. Like if I'm gonna shower, I pee in the shower.
No, see, I don't.
You literally go in the shower to pee?
I don't like toilets. I just think it's not as fun. I don't think the range is as fun. I enjoy the feeling of being able to...
But you're a man. You can literally pull out your dick and pee wherever you want.
Right. And
yeah, just do it.
And let me do that by going in my shower and just spraying.
Dude, if it's your shower, I mean, I probably will never go in your shower or your bathroom ever now after this conversation, but I think you should just do whatever you want to do.
You're an inspiration. So
Thanks.
let's get down to some serious questions, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
Has your content evolved ever since you started streaming on Twitch?
I think that because Twitch wasn't what it is today. Twitch was very underground and there was like a TOS, but there's no rules. Like we could do whatever we wanted.
I remember.
And so I think I was very crazy. Because I am a crazy person. I have evolved because, I was in my mid-20s when I started streaming, and now I'm grown as 32-year-old lady. So I have grown up. I don't know. I'm sure I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So I have changed, but I think my content is pretty much the same. Like everybody changes, right? In 8 years, you probably changed a lot. I don't think my content has evolved a lot. I mean, I still play games. I always played games. I don't understand why there's people that classify me as a just chatting streamer. You do more just chatting than I do, probably.
There's actually a very interesting thing that we can do right now to prove who does more just chatting. So you do get called a just chatting streamer, and they call you... I mean, I've read a lot of your comments that you get called a whore, you get called a just chatting whore who just sits in full cam all day, and you do absolutely nothing with your life. And honestly, with those people saying that, there's actually a website that you can see where you spend the most time streaming. And if someone can link me that website, that'd be cool. Wait, it's called...
Twitch Tracker does it. There's Solina?
Yeah, there's a chat. I mean, am I being wrong? You get a lot of hate, and people say that stuff about you all the time, right? They just say that you just sit there full cam, you do nothing, and you're just collecting money from desperate
I'm
guys.
basically just an evil woman who is seducing minors and stealing their money. Yes.
Have you ever been able to see your demographic of viewers?
Okay, my demographic, my highest is actually 25 to 35. My audience is like my age because the shit that I talk about is not shit like younger people are interested in hearing about, you know?
Right. Yeah. No, I actually agree. I think.
Yeah, like my demographic used to be that way, and then ever since the drama and everything, my demographic has gone younger and younger and younger. So even though I really appreciate being here, please, if you're like below 18, do not follow me.
Really? So you do not want kids to follow you at all?
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
See, for me,
I love that my audience was a little older. I think I like that.
Well, it fits you, right? Like,
yeah, it fits me for sure.
Like for me, my age for my viewers is.
How old are you again?
25. So
okay.
My viewers are like, I think my demographic's like 25 to 38, somewhere around there. And
oh, really?
Yeah, well, because I have a very funny old sense of humor, you know.
Oh.
I'm not hip with the kids. I don't play mobile
well, you
games.
use the word hip, so I agree that you have to be of a certain age to use the word hip.
What do you mean?
That makes you like 80 or something.
Okay, literally. First of all, I am cooler than you'll ever be. Don't try this. I am cooler than you, homie. You can leave if you want. I get it.
I mean, no, it's not that. It's just like, in one hand, I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe you are. And another hand, like, I don't care about being cool. And then the other one,
Crap,
I don't think you're
cool.
actually cool if you care about being cool.
Crap, you're cool for not thinking you're cool or not caring. That's cool. That's cool. You're cool with me. You're cool with me. You're cool with me. It's not a you win. You win. I forfeit. Raise the white flag. You're cool with me. Yeah, my demographic, if you really want to know, it's 16 to 24.
Oh, that's pretty good, though, I think.
Yeah, I'm like the
but
oldest.
But I think everybody has.
And I'm the oldest and the leader of the bunch.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good. That's pretty good.
Wait, so there's got to be a website to see what you...
So Dude, just go to twitchtracker.com/Alinity. That's what I use. I think there's better ones, but if you go there, and then... It takes a second to start, and then you go games.
Most streamed games, yours is just chatting.
Well, yeah, because I don't play the same game every single day. But just chatting is like, just go to like the last 30 days.
Yeah, there's got to be like something that I know there's like...
Last 30 days. So go last 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this website doesn't work.
I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Oh, wait, I found it. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
So, you do stream games. If you look at the past 30 days, I feel like I'm Devin Nash now. You played a lot of Fall Guys. You've actually streamed 72 hours of Fall Guys and only 22 hours of just chatting.
Yeah, I only do like an hour just chatting every day, and I only do it because like people like to talk to me before I play games.
And then
so like I start my stream, I do 1 hour just chatting, and then the rest of the broadcast I do other shit.
Yeah, and then let's see for me, it's probably
if you look at the past year, dude, I have like 1,000-hour streams of Apex in like 1 year.
Yeah, I mean I watch your streams sometimes because I love Apex, and you do stream a lot of Apex Legends, and that's what you primarily stream.
Well, I haven't been playing it since Fall Guys came out. I'm just mad at the game right now because it keeps making me play against predators, and like I'm not a predator. I've never been a predator. I'm like Diamond, and I don't understand like why the game matches me against like all the pros, like literally all the pro streamers. Like the game matches me against them, and it like really pisses me off.
I was so confused when you were saying predator. I'm like, what are you talking about? But now that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So I was like, I had this big thing on stream where I just, yelled and complained a lot about it. And I said, I'm not going to play this game anymore.
Maybe you just got really good at the game. You didn't realize it.
No, it's not that. It's that, like, okay, the game has always had matchmaking problems. And that makes people who are, like, below a skill, they don't play the game anymore. The only people that still play the game are, like, the really, really, really good players.
So let me ask you a question. Let's get away from Apex, because
yeah, it makes me very mad.
Well, no one has ever cared about Apex Legends. Let's cut to the chase.
Okay.
There's no question that you have experienced some backlash from the Twitch community for a number of situations.
Yeah.
Do you feel exiled because of that?
Ooh, exiled. From what, though?
From, you know how, like, streamers hang out with each other a lot and they just have, like, cliques and all the streamers talk to each other. Do you feel that you're exiled from that because of your backlash?
I would have to care about being part of the clique in order to be able to feel exiled, though.
You are really cool.
Aw, thank you.
Can I have mod?
I feel like if I really cared about it, I probably would be, like, friends with a lot of other people, you know? Like, I would reach out to people. Like, if I cared about it, you know what I mean?
But you like to be by yourself?
It's not that I like it. It's just, like, early on, like, 2015 probably. I used to hang out with other streamers and, like, you know, and I had like a situation with another streamer where, like, it got a little out of hand, I guess. And I just became very, like, worry about, you know, like, opening to people, maybe.
Can I ask who that was?
No, I would rather not say that.
Can I ask you other questions that you might be like, no, I'd rather not say that? But you could just say,
yeah,
no,
you can ask me whatever you want. I might not answer, but yeah.
Is your name Alinity?
My name is Natalia.
Okay, Jesus, this is going so well. And you stream on Twitch.
Why are we starting the interview again?
I have ADD. I don't know what to do.
That's okay. I can lead it.
No,
no worries.
No, I can do my own job.
You know, we can talk about the subject of feeling whatever. What was the word you used? Deserted? Exiled?
Exiled?
From the Twitch community. I mean, the Twitch community is really big, right? Like, you might only know part of it, but there's, like, this whole other level. There's, like, Spanish-speaking streamers.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, a lot of streamers that keep to themselves. I'm not the only one. Like, I actually know quite a few of the female streamers keep to themselves.
Mm. Why do you think that?
And
is that because they just don't want to? They don't care?
I think. Okay, so here's the problem. I think a lot of the streamers relate with me in the way that, like, my friends have always been guys. Because I've never really shared interests with other girls, really. Up until recently, like, growing up, I was a tomboy. Like, not a tomboy. Like, I've always been girly, but I wasn't, like, a pretty girl. You know, my hair was messy. Like, I didn't really start wearing makeup until I started streaming. You know, and, like, I always liked to play video games, and I liked to, you know, every Friday night I would go to the cafe internet to play in LAN with my friends. Like, I played DDR. And so, like, my friends have always been guys. Anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of Twitch Primes tonight.
Sorry?
No, there's probably a lot of guys in chat who are probably like, this girl's really cool. Wow, she's a gamer. And they're gonna probably go follow you.
Anyway, so I've had a hard time making friends with girls. I don't know why. Like, making friends with girls is more difficult. But the problem is when you reach out to a male streamer, it's always like a romance thing. It's never like, oh, they're just gonna be friends. And I've been called a leech many times. And after you get called a leech too many times for, like, even just talking in another streamer's chat, you know, it just. Yeah.
And
also, I want to say something, Miss. Even though it might appear to you that Twitch is like the entire world, the entire planet, is all that exists is Twitch. Twitch is just a very, 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 very tiny portion of reality. Okay?
Are you my therapist? Alinity, I'm asking you questions.
No, it just seems like.
Do you think?
Seems like.
Okay,
sorry.
go. No. You take the floor. It's your podcast.
It just seems like you think that Twitch is a little bit more important than it is. I mean, it's just my job.
Wait, for me, you think that I think it's more important, or do you think that you think it's more important?
I think that it is very important to you.
Well, I mean,
it's your whole life. Like you end your stream and then you go the live stream fails. I seriously can't believe that.
Because here's the thing,
you should do like other streamers. You watch live stream fails on stream. That's your content.
Yeah, but I don't have my best jokes, Alinity. I gotta watch the videos beforehand to have the best jokes.
Do you do any sports?
I used to play baseball back in the day, but my dad stopped being a coach, and they didn't want me on the team anymore.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, see, I've always related with. Can I talk?
Sorry.
I've always related with the girls more than the guys. I've always been like a Tom guy girl, so like I would always hang out with the girls and go do makeup and get fucked in my ass, and like I didn't like relate with like the guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we live like different lives.
I see that. Yeah.
Wait, do you play Alliance or Horde?
I played Alliance.
Same here. What server?
Okay, good. So I started on Deathwing, then moved to Gorgonach, and then ended up in Darkspear because my servers just kept dying and dying and dying. So I kept moving to like more populated servers. Did you
hear what I did last week?
No. Oh my god, I did. You spent like an insane amount of money on some shit.
Yep. I bought.
Dude.
No. You didn't. So you're saying shit. You didn't hear what it was. Obviously,
it was some stupid. There's. Whatever. Okay.
It's Alliance. It is the Stormwind Guard gear from the movie.
You could have gotten Michaela like a really nice engagement ring with that.
Michaela, if you and Tyler are gonna tie the knot, please DM me, okay? I'll try to pitch in.
She's not your girlfriend? Oh, your girlfriend is Maya. Oh my god. See, I just don't keep. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. Maya.
Yeah, I usually call
Michaela.
I
thought Maya, they were the same person.
I mean, they're both dating small retards, but no, they're not the same person. Okay.
How short are you?
5'6.5".
I'm 5'2".
Oh, so you're really short. Wow.
I'm normal. I'm average height for Colombia. I should move there.
Oh, I'm average height for. There's a small town in Canada. Wait, do you drink Coke?
Yeah.
I could have probably tell that by you drinking the Coke. See, I don't drink soda. That's bad for you. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
Okay. That's actually one of my questions. So now that after the soda question, YouTube has also capitalized on your drama on Twitch. PewDiePie, Keemstar, and H3H3 have made a number of videos about you. Have any of them ever reached out to you to personally get your side of things, or do they just blatantly say whatever the hell they want and then
okay. Let's say I don't have an issue with any videos that PewDiePie has made or any videos that H3H3 has made. My only issues have been with Keemstar. I don't really watch videos people make about me.
Really?
I literally don't. No, I don't care.
So because it's actually crazy. Here, I'm gonna show this on stream.
Like I find out that people have made videos about it because people will comment it on my Twitch.
That's insane that you've had that many videos and you just don't care. Because like, I mean, if you look at this,
it's not that I don't care, dude. Like I'm very sensitive to shit. It affects me. Why would I watch it? No, I'm not gonna look.
No, don't look. I'm looking at you. I just typed in Alinity. You have great videos. All right, so back to the normal. I'm not looking. Alinity.
Don't. I seriously have a rule. I don't watch that stuff.
Okay.
I don't. It affects my mental health. I need to keep myself in this happy bubble where like Twitch is just a portion of my life.
That's I almost just ruined everything. So
you almost just shattered My little hamster ball.
So you keep your.
Sorry.
By the way, I typed in it because we were looking at videos for you. Okay, this is not gonna shatter your little hamster ball. So.
No, I okay, here's the thing. I honestly get to see a lot of it.
Do you know there's a guy that clips your burps and puts it on YouTube and they get
Yes, I
50 to
love
100?
those I watch.
You
Those
like
I
that
watch.
some dude gets off
Yeah.
on your burps?
Oh, I don't think about it like that.
We are, yeah, see, I'm a guy, so I know what that guy's doing. So chat, there is literally a
I just
channel.
thought it was like funny.
There's a channel that only.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you! Why would you do
You
this?
sound like my mom. Holy crap. I'm
Why
sorry. What
would
do you want
you
me to
do
do? I'm
this to
sorry.
me?
I'm sorry. Okay,
Why
no,
would
he
you
doesn't.
do this to
He
me?
laughs at it. He thinks it's funny. It's a funny gag.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's funny. He clips only girls and gets their burps and puts them on YouTube. It is a funny
I
gag.
didn't watch all his other videos.
Dude, he's got Alinity, Pokimane, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph. He's got all the reindeer Alinity, all right?
All the reindeer.
I'm sorry to tell you. But guess what? Yours has more views than Pokimane's. Let's talk about it. How do you feel that your burps have more views than Pokimane's?
I don't know if I should feel proud or extremely sad about this. I think I just don't. I'm just not gonna formulate how I feel about it. That has to be water. Or you're gonna die.
So you keep yourself in a bubble. And honestly, I do think that's smart. Have you seen therapy over the years?
Yeah. I used to see a therapist. I haven't seen my therapist in a long time because my therapist thought I didn't need her anymore. So she's like,
Are you happier now than you've ever been?
That's a good question. I think I'm more content with life.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Not like in a bad way, like more okay with things. Like I'm more stable and grounded than I've ever been. Probably, yeah.
That's good.
Here's the thing though, like, Miss, all the drama, it sucked, right? Like, it's been awful. But like, I have had to grow so much in order to cope with it. Like, I have had to learn so much about myself, about life, about the world, that it's made me extremely strong. So I'm very happy that it all happened. Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. So
And now you
even
can
though I
probably
was
take anything, not in a bad way, but like you could
oh
take.
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that Keemstar's channel should be terminated for all the hate that he's had and given over the years, or are you okay with his free speech?
I honestly don't care. I don't think my opinions is relevant to if it'll happen or not. I mean, I think it was Pewdiepie, and I could be wrong about this, but I think he said that drama channels should make less money on Twitch or something like that.
No, on
Could be wrong
YouTube.
about this. On YouTube, sorry, yeah. I could be wrong about this. But I do see the side of that argument. Because it is creating a lot of toxicity and it is affecting a lot of people. But at the same time, it's the world. People like drama. Like, that is her role, I guess, as celebrities.
Yeah, but I think
And I think that's something that people have to understand. Like, content creators have to understand that, like, you're basically like an actor, like, in a way, because a lot of the things that people say about you aren't true. Like, I know that people have exaggerated some things that are true. People have lied, like, completely lied about my life. And so that is not me. Like, that's not who I am. That's who people think Alinity is. But that, like, I've learned to separate myself from that stuff. Like, I have Natalia and I have Alinity. And yes, they're the same person, but Alinity is who people think I am, and Natalia is who I really am.
No, I agree to that. I think that it comes down to it's almost like with people, especially online, you can't sway their opinions no matter what. So what are you gonna do? You just have to keep moving on. And I guess when it comes to Keemstar's channel and stuff like that, it's like, you know, things will happen no matter what, but you can't really do anything about it. And people.
I mean,
if
his channel gets terminated, I would.
Would you upvote the
maybe
post
feel
on
a
live
little
stream
bit of-
fails if you saw
Would
it?
I what?
Would you be
If I what?
happy? Would you be like? Would you like, you know, maybe play some Just Dance or something and celebrate, or like click your heels?
I feel like I would feel relief. I wouldn't feel joy from it. I would probably feel relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know he has hurt a lot of people, and I think that he will probably continue to hurting people.
Yeah.
With what he does.
True.
I think that. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, you obviously know this, that Leafy's channel was recently taken down.
Yes,
because
I know
he
that.
targeted and harassed Pokimane and other people.
Well, I don't know if it was for that because of that.
I think he said on Twitter that it's because he did a bunch of videos on her, and then it was like harassment, and then instead of just getting 1 strike for all of it, he got like 3, and they just took him right out. So,
wow, that's crazy.
do you think that platforms like YouTube are making a move like this will help content creators overall, or do you think that it's limiting creativity?
I think it depends. I know there are some good drama channels, and there is a fine line between reporting and bullying, and I think that a lot of people cross the line, and I think that people need to be more careful because these are people's lives, and they just need to be careful with how they deliver the things that they're saying, because that can result in a lot of hate.
Have you
and
ever
suffering.
you've gotten death threats over the years?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Have you ever had a stalker?
No, I was on a podcast the other day with 3 other pretty large female streamers. So it was me, Dizzy Kitten, ST Peach, and Amaranth, and they have all had some like crazy dudes. And honestly, I felt a little confused in a way.
Me too.
Because, oh shit, did I burp again? Is that why you went like that? Is it because I burped?
Yeah, like, do you even realize you do it?
I don't.
No, it's fine. I mean, I run a very professional show, but you know what? You can just do your own
I'm
thing.
so sorry. No, I will stop doing
No,
it.
it's fine. It's fine, Alinity. We just have
No,
big
I'm so
sponsors
sorry.
on here.
I just won't drink Coke.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know.
I'm so sorry.
Keep going with what you were saying.
I'm just not like anyway, whatever. My mom gets really mad when I do it, and I don't notice I do it.
You know, I always wanted to be famous on a burp video.
Bro, you killed the mood, man.
You sound like my girlfriend.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I love my job, chat. I love my job. Like, what do you want me to say? I love my job. That was so bad. Oh god. She does not hate me, chat. We're friends. She doesn't care. Hold on. We need makeup. I feel like this is going pretty well. I'm happy with a lot of the questions she had. Do you guys have any questions that you want to make sure that I ask her? What's her dick size? Okay, I got that one. Ask her if she thinks Lola Bunny's hot. I hate this chat. I really do. Would she snack on her wiener? Chat, she'll be back in like 1 minute. Okay, that's a good question. Alinity.
What?
Do you think we'd be friends in high school?
I think so. I really do.
You think so, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think neither of us was very popular in high school.
Oh, speak for yourself. No, you're right. Well, actually, I was.
Because you played WoW, and like, I remember the other kids in my school that like played. I don't know if anybody played WoW though, but the ones that played Magic is probably the closest thing that I know about their lives. I was friends with them, so.
How did you get someone to pay for your subscription for WoW? Did you just pay for it?
No. Oh my God, this is such a good story. Okay, so it's long though.
Keep going. Talk to me.
Okay. So, the reason I started playing WoW is because I used to go to the mall to play DDR. You know what DDR is?
Yeah, I've seen Amaranth streams.
She plays DDR?
Yeah, I think so. Keep going.
No, Dance Dance Revolution. It's different.
Oh no, yeah, so I used to actually play DDR.
It's not just dance. It's like it's Dance Dance Revolution.
It's with the pad. Yeah. So
yeah.
I actually used to play that by myself. It
was good. Like I used to go to tournaments. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
That's sick. See, I would just play this is embarrassing. I tried this girl I thought was hot in my school. So I had a little chunk on me because I had man tits in high school. So I tried to lose it by playing Sean Paul Get Busy nonstop until I would sweat like crazy in my basement. And that lasted about 3 days.
Okay, I have a question. Did you have like the mat?
What?
Or like a metal pad?
No, I had the mat.
Yeah, you can play it on that after a certain skill level. Like that's for like noobs.
What? Don't call me a noob. Sean
No,
Paul.
for real. No, but for real. Like I have a metal pad. I broke it, but you need like a really, really, really good pad if you're like serious about DDR.
Okay, so keep going with your story.
Like to play songs on expert mode, even like what is it below expert, like standard? You still need like you'll destroy it. Anyway, so yeah, so I used to go to the mall and I met a lot of people that play DDR. And those same guys that play DDR, they used to go to a LAN cafe to play video games. Mm-hmm. This was before I was in like, I don't know, like 10th grade, 11th, somewhere like that. So like I'm talking 2005, 6, right? Mm-hmm. And so I started going to this LAN cafe and we used to play like Counter-Strike, but like really old Counter-Strike. Like it was very different. And we played like Age of Mythology, and there are some people playing WoW. And there's where I met this guy, and we'll call him David. Okay? And David and I became really good friends. Really good friends. He was a larger guy, very, very tall. He was huge. And he was a very interesting individual because he was like a pathological liar. Like he lied about everything in his life.
Oh, so Chad, it is David Dobrik. Keep going.
And he was really into WoW. And so me and him bonded a lot over WoW. And every Friday night we would go to this cafe internet place and we would raid. We would do Karazhan at the time.
Oh,
and I had a rule.
Oh, keep going. I love this
and
story.
I had a rule, and my rule that he gave me was that I was not to talk to anybody in the guild because he used to get me into the raids. Like I was pretty new. And that was my only rule. I could not say anything in chat.
What?
Like, yeah, he was super weird because he hid a lot of things because he was like a pathological liar. So he would like be very paranoid about people finding out things. And I just, at the time I was not like I am right now where I just say what I want. Like I used to be like, okay, you know, like I won't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the middle of a Kerosene run and David goes to the bathroom and his name in WoW was Kate. And so the people on the raid are like, where's Kate? And I was like, oh, he's in the bathroom. And they're like, wait, do you mean she? And I'm like, no, he's a boy. And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, he's sitting right next to me. And they're like, what the fuck? And he comes back and he reads the chat and he gets super mad. And this was this big thing. After that, well, we weren't really friends for much longer after that. Because a lot of shit started coming out where
he was a boy.
He was like catfishing that entire guild, and they paid for his subscription, my subscription, and like everybody that went to the cafe internet, basically. So he had like a Colombian scam, honestly, running out of that cafe internet, in which he was. Dude, it was horrible. And then like these guys were just like messaging me all the time trying to figure out like what was going on with it, right?
Why wouldn't he just say that you're the girl?
I didn't know about that. Dude, I'm not cool with this shit. I stopped talking to him over it. I thought it was so bad.
See, I used to scam people all the time being a girl in Goldshire. So I was that guy that was a Draenei that would dance for you for like 5 gold. That was me.
Oh my god!
And I would also snort crack off your ass in the bottom basement. Like I was willing to do anything for gold. I didn't care. I would ERP. I would sit upstairs with you. I would control Alt Z, and I would sleep next to you the whole time. That was me. I would play a blue Draenei Shaman.
What did you play in like vanilla?
I was Boomkin. And I didn't.
You played Horde. Wait, no. Were in Druids? No.
I was Alliance.
It was Shamans that were. Yeah.
Only an Alliance player would be stupid enough to play a Boomkin. So I was a Boomkin, and
were they always bad? Like I remember Boomkins being bad.
They were pretty.
Interrupt a lot.
No, yeah, you do a lot, but it's your show, so yeah. I actually didn't know that gear meant anything until level 58. I was in Hellfire Peninsula. And some guy comes up to me. He's like, dude, why are you wearing all spirit gear? And why are you wearing strength pants when you're a boomkin? I'm like, I look cool. I have a cool hat. I've got a cool shirt. And he's like, he's like, you don't know why you can't kill that boar right next to you? And I'm like, boy, that's my wife. And he's like, you're an idiot, dude. You can't kill that thing because you don't have the gear. So I found that out. Yeah. And I broke up with my wife that day, but I found out that, and I started killing boars, and I got to over 1,600 rating in WoW. So
1,600?
1,650.
That is very low.
I
didn't even PvP, and I got to like I think I had 2,100.
What? You did not have 2,100 rating.
Well, not in vanilla.
No, in Burning Crusade.
In Burning Crusade.
As a Shadow Priest.
No, I played a Holy Paladin up until Ulduar. And then in Icecrown Citadel, I switched to the Shadow Priest.
Didn't you get carried by Nick and Soda?
Okay, that was like a joke.
Oh, can you go into it? I mean, talk to me. I'm here to talk to you.
That was just silly, though.
If you want to talk about it, look, it's a joke.
Okay. So this was, oh my god, this was like at the beginning when I first started streaming. And
here, wait, I actually have a video of it. Are you ready to watch it?
This was actually on my Shadow Priest. No, don't play it.
It's called Alinity Feet Pic Scandal.
Dude, okay, no, can I tell you the story without showing the video?
Oh, come on, Alinity. It's not that bad. It's not from Keemstar. It's from Soda.
I know, but it's a very old video.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so he like hosted my stream or like rated my channel or whatever. It was very different back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, let's play together," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And at the time, like Shadow Priest was really bad, and so I was like, "Yeah, if you give me a 1900, I'll give you feet pics." But see, I didn't know that like feet was like a thing. I didn't learn that like feet were like sexual probably until like actually like for real.
Alinity, come on.
Probably
with the
like
can you
last
just
year.
spit it out?
Honestly, I just thought it was like a meme. I thought like guys pretended to like be into feet because it was like a funny thing.
I'm gonna get to
like
question number 26.
I didn't actually realize that there was actually guys that were into like women doing things with their feet and like looking at feet soles and shit like that.
Nick loves feet. Nick loves
But I
feet
thought-
drenched in ketchup. That's his thing.
Hey, I thought
That's how he met
it was like a
Elena.
joke. I thought it was
No.
like a joke.
No, Alinity, they love. And I'm gonna be real with you after knowing you for a little bit. This is not trying to be rude.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the things that have happened to you over the years is because you're naive. Maybe not naive is the word, but you just don't pay attention. You're like in your own little bubble in your head, and you don't realize that like feet or something, or like you mess up with like this, like
It's just
or
so
like
dumb.
the cat thing.
No, but like, no, listen. Okay, let's just.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Miss. Forget everything you know about life. Okay? No, listen, seriously. Forget everything you know about life. Does it make sense that feet are a sexual organ? Like, why are feet sexualized?
Let me tell you something.
I just don't understand. I'm a woman, okay? And in my woman brain, it just is disgusting. Okay?
Have you ever heard of the term foot jobs?
I have, but it's like a hand job is a thing too, and men are obsessed with hands.
Yes, they are. Alinity, I'm letting you know right now.
So if I show you my hand, people are gonna take pictures of my hand and then like so I just can't show any. You know what? I should just walk around in burqa and hide all day so that people don't sexualize parts about me. They aren't even supposed to be sexual.
Come on, you don't want your viewer count to go that low. Don't do that. Listen, I'm being serious when I say this. There's not one. Alinity,
Miss, okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Because, like, honestly, you think that it's all about the way I look.
No, I don't.
But we already figured out I'm better than you at video games. I am 100% funnier than you. Okay? I might not have as much ADHD and you said that autism as you do, but it really is not. I really hit it there.
Yeah, I want to leave my own show right now. I hope you know. Okay, I literally want to leave my own show. Don't. Those are the two things that you hurt. Don't farm wall W's on my show. That is my job. Okay, like, listen, I don't think it's not all about looks. I mean, obviously there are a lot of guys that like to look at you, but I'm also a very pretty guy. People watch my stream because they think I'm a pretty guy, and they're like, "Man, I could stare at this guy."
I was
for
gonna
hours.
say you have really pretty eyes.
You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
I get it in $3 donations all day, Alinity. Okay.
Oh, I
Wait
see.
in line. But yeah, I mean, I'm just genuinely, I'm jacked.
Have you ever done drag? I feel like you would make a really, really, really pretty girl.
You want to see my sister?
What?
You want to see my sister?
What?
Yeah, one, I have done drag too. Do you want to see what my sister looks
You
like?
have? You have?
Yes. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Yes.
Someone like the damn video. Do you want to see what my sister looks like first?
Yes. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I'm obsessed with drag, by the way. Like, I love drag.
Okay. Look in. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream.
Let me go full camera.
Because you couldn't figure out how to put your camera on the
I
thing.
am not
so.
showing this on screen. Go. I typed in Google and I'm looking away. Go look. Enjoy yourself.
And who is that your sister?
Yes. Her name is Emily. Chat, I'm not showing it.
Does she have like? Hold on.
No, take your time. We can take a break.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, take it. It's fine. The chat's probably all looking themselves anyway. They're probably busy. They're probably taking a break too.
She's really beautiful.
Okay, that's a word.
Yeah.
Have you ever met my co-host?
No.
You want to meet him?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, never mind. Unless, no. He doesn't want to be picked up right now.
Oh, is it a doggy?
Yeah, it's a dog. But he sits right here. So he'll sit
Oh, there's
here.
a bunny in the back.
Oh, you saw him?
You have a bunny?
Yeah, I have a crazy rabbit. He's nuts.
Oh,
You've never seen
I
Dedo?
had a bunny when I was little.
Same. I had 3 rabbits. I love rabbits. I've always loved rabbits.
Oh, my dog killed him.
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't see that clip on Keemstar's YouTube channel, but... Are you okay from that?
I was very young. Yeah, I've had like traumatic experiences with pets, honestly.
So,
Like my whole life, it's just been really sad. I'm gonna tell you the story.
yeah, I was gonna say, the next question is, can you tell me the story about the rabbit and the dog?
No, I'm gonna tell you the story about my chicken called Pirulito.
Oh, that was the next question, but we can...
So I went to the summer camp thing and they took us to like a chicken farm and they gave us chickens and my parents said that I couldn't have a chicken, but I brought a chicken home.
Cool.
And he was super cute and he was little and he like went like beep beep beep, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, he eventually like found a family. I was like 8. He eventually like found a family or whatever and left and whatever. And when I was like
the chicken found a family?
That's what my parents said, right? He found a family because he was gone.
Oh.
But anyway, when I was 14 years old, I was doing my autobiography for school. And I asked my mom, I was like, what happened to Pirulito? You know, where did he go? And she's like, oh, we cooked him and you ate him.
Chat, that is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah. And so I guess like he got really big and my parents didn't know what to do with him. And like, I'm not mad about the fact that like, I understand that they decided to like get rid of him. They could have given him to a neighbor and let the neighbor like kill it and eat it, you know? But like, number 1, eat him themselves is horrible.
Yeah.
And number 2, feed it to me? Like, that's just fucking evil.
Was he at least
Like,
delicious?
who does that? Well, I don't remember. I was very young. I was not any older than 9.
Damn, that's rough.
I can feel like you're laughing about this.
No,
I can see it in your
Alinity,
face.
you're one of my best friends. I care about you.
Anyway, that was really sad. So, he was so cute. He was like the best chicken ever, honestly.
I always want.
And like, I don't know how he made it. Sorry, I'm so sorry I interrupted you.
My question was gonna be, how did he make it?
Because we had 2 giant Rottweilers. See, I told you we lived like in the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had like a big fenced area and we had like guard dogs. So we had 2 giant like Rottweilers that would eat anything that they saw. Like they bit people and like we got in a lot of trouble because our dogs were really bad.
Well, it's not a bad thing you had those things, right? Because they were protecting you.
Yeah, they were protecting us. Our neighbor got a little koala in Colombia. It wasn't koala. It was I think it was a sloth. In Colombia you can go and like buy like whatever, like I don't know, like illegal animals in the market. Anyway, my neighbor turned out with a
such an
sloth.
interesting life. I like this. Keep going.
My neighbor, he like ended up getting a sloth, and the sloth just hang out on the trees and that bordered my house, and the sloth fell down. My dad told my neighbor, he was like, you gotta be careful because he's gonna fall in the house and the dogs are gonna kill him. And it happened. That poor little sloth fell in the house and the Rottweilers like mangled him to death. And it was horrible. And their little chihuahua too. It was like yappy dog, and he would go in the fence, and my dogs like pulled this little chihuahua through the fence.
And
he survived. No, he survived. I was coming home from school. Oh my god, I was coming home from school, and my neighbor was outside, like, oh my god, you know, and we're like, what's going on? And so we go in the house, and the dogs are like, it was not pretty, but the little chihuahua made it. We
how do
paid
you
like
feel
a
that
very
Leafy's
hefty.
on Twitch now?
What?
How do you feel that Leafy's on Twitch now?
He is?
Yes.
Leafy's on Twitch?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Mhm.
That's crazy. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's on Twitch now that he left YouTube.
He's gotta be careful with like harassment, because Twitch doesn't like that.
If you saw Leafy in real life, would you punch him in the face?
I don't even know what Leafy looks like.
Damn, you're in your own bubble. If you saw Keemstar,
I know. Okay, I keep like, I know what I need to know. I know the Pokimane thing, and I know he made a bunch of videos about her, and I think that's ridiculous. 'Cause that poor girl, man. Honestly,
I agree.
Anyway.
She doesn't deserve anything.
she does not deserve that hate. Like, honestly, she's just like, I feel like she's been targeted just because she's a woman. Like, it sucks, honestly. But anyway.
Yeah, but so have you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't like comparing myself by pointing fingers at other streamers that haven't like gotten hate for doing certain things, but like there was a streamer that like fed chocolate to their dog, which is just as bad as what happened with me and the cat and the vodka. And it was fine, like nobody hated him for it, which whatever. Anyway, so I do
those
think
some fighting words right there, Alinity. I mean, would we say
No. I have nothing against him at all. But I'm saying that like when a girl does something, it gets blown out of proportion.
No, and that's 100% true, and I do agree
Yeah.
with that. That men
Yeah.
are protected much more on the platform and on Twitch and YouTube than women are. And it's also your
But I
security
think
to
there's a
target.
reason for it though. Like I think there's it makes sense.
Yeah, it does
you
make
know?
sense. Women,
Because like gaming has always been so male oriented.
Mhm.
And like I think that like I don't judge it, but I think like as a guy, it's gonna feel like I don't know. Like I try to understand where people come from, you know, like what they're feeling and why they do the things they do. Maybe there's a level of insecurity, I guess.
Oh, definitely insecurity. It's incels. It's
Yeah.
the internet. It's guys that want to hate women because they're more successful than they are. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I felt that way a lot when I was a pleb. When I was a young pleb and I was in college, I had nothing going on in my life. I was broke as hell. I was debating on eating that day or saving up for 2 days and going to Chipotle.
Same.
Right. So I had a lot of angst and hate, especially towards streamers, because I knew how much money they made. And I'm like, wow, fuck these guys. They literally sit here and do nothing, and they make so much money. And these women on this platform, Alinity, are you serious? We just learned about the foot thing.
I wanted to keep hearing you talk. I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to take the headphones off, but I want water because I can't drink Coke anymore because it makes me burp, and you already yelled to me about it.
I'm glad you're listening. So,
Okay.
listen,
Because you already told me that I don't listen and I interrupt and stuff, so.
you just did it again. Who drinks water like that?
How?
Hi. So anyway, I forgot what I was saying.
How did I just drink water?
How do you say water?
Water.
Oh, okay. You say it weird.
Water.
It's called water.
English is
Water.
not my first language, okay?
Okay, so let me...
¿Cómo dices tu agua? Okay, Mizkif. ¿Cómo dices tu agua? Dime. The agua.
The agua is good.
Okay. You say it weird too.
Water. No, I don't. I say it perfectly normal. Water.
No, in Spanish, which is
Oh.
not your first language.
Right? It's good?
What I'm saying is, like, of course I speak weird and I say weird words weird because for the first 20 2 years of my life, all I knew was Spanish.
I know German.
I
Ready
mean,
for this?
I learned English when I was young, but just in like school, I didn't pay attention. What?
Ready? Want to know my German?
Yeah.
Hola. Oh wait, I actually forgot German. Crap.
Hallo. Ich liebe dich.
Oh, it's. What's up, bitch? No, what'd you say? So you went on Dr. K and opened up.
Schmetterling.
What the hell you want to eat? You went on Dr. K and opened up about the adversity you have based on Twitch. The community seemed to actually be accepting and understanding of the things you were saying. Do you think that things have improved since that interview? Like, are people more accepting of you?
Yeah, for sure. I've received a lot more love. I think like it did two things. It made it so that the people, because there's two different types of haters. There's the haters that hate because they actually think you did something bad, and then there's the haters that are just trolls.
Right.
Okay? So it's made the people that were just angry at what I did, you know, be more understanding. But it's also made the trolls know that it hurts.
Yeah. I think it because it shows that you're a human, and it shows that you're not just some, you know, diabolical evil person, because all these people see, and that's where I get with you, where it's like these people, they just see clips, they just see what the people want you to see. Like, they see only what Keemstar feeds them, or let's say whoever feeds them. So when they see those things, yeah, they're gonna have an attack on you because they see those things like, wow, this girl's a bitch. But when they start to really see who you are and understand who you are and realize that you're not this person, and they get it makes a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, like when you judge a person based on like 30-second clips you watch of them, right? Over the course of, I'm sorry, 8 years.
What? No, you're fine. I literally don't give a shit. You can just keep it.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, over the course of 8 years of footage, of course I've done stupid shit. Everybody does stupid shit. We're
Not me.
not perfect. Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, what gets clipped is like what is outside of what is normal, what is special. And you do stupid shit like all the time. So like there's nothing special to clip, man.
True. All I do is stupid shit. I do like stupid shit like 4 times a stream. No, you're right. And that's another big thing is for YouTubers especially, right? It's very easy for them to just not show what they want to show because they're the ones that edit it.
It's edited.
When for Twitch streamers, I mean, we're live 5-6 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 days a week for 8 years for you. I mean, that's almost a third of your life. I mean, you're 24. So, you know, that's a long time. That's a lot of your life, and stupid shit's gonna happen. And it's crazy to me how much hate you've gotten. I'm gonna be real with you with the hate that if I were you in your position, I would have made an OnlyFans or something. I would have just dropped out. I would have said fuck it. But I actually, I'm gonna sound like such a simp.
But here's the thing.
Okay,
miss.
thank you for stopping me because I was gonna really sound like a simp.
No. That makes a lot of sense because I think for you, it's about like making money. Like that's what you're looking for in a job. But for me, like I know that my happiness and me enjoying what I do is much more important than making money. I don't think I would enjoy making OnlyFans. Like I don't think I would enjoy making that content.
Did you just bluntly say that I care about the money?
Well, okay, why did you suggest that I should have made an OnlyFans? Because it's easy money or because you think I would like it?
It's easy money.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I went there.
No, I mean, you are accurate. I do care about the... Well, I mean, is it wrong for me to care about the money? I'm a 25-year-old
No, it totally
young
makes
buck.
sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It makes sense.
For
me, it's more about like doing something that I enjoy. I mean, our job is like half of our life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I want to do something that, yeah, of course, pays the bills. But I want to do something that I like, that I love, that I'm passionate about. I wouldn't be able to like have a normal, like boring job. I would hate myself. And I honestly have a really difficult time because I have something called body dysmorphia. And so I don't really see myself the way other people see me.
What is
Like I
body
told you,
dysmorphia?
I had an eating disorder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a really difficult time looking at my body. And so I really think that I would have an extremely hard time making lewd content.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I see. My body's just dysmorphed, so that's crazy for you. I didn't know that about you at all. I thought
it would probably trigger a lot of like stuff that's not good.
Aren't you provocative? I guess the word is when you post pictures sometimes. Does that trigger your body's dysmorphia if you like post a picture of you like at the beach?
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like
Yeah,
read the
does.
comments constantly and be like, oh, like what is this guy saying about me? Like, do you feel like you're getting judged?
I I don't know how to say this. I don't know if I should say this.
Come on, Alinity, you got this.
No. It's just I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna type it to you so you understand.
How old is your typewriter? Oh,
Yeah.
you could say that. That's nothing. Why wouldn't you be able to say that? That's literally so minimal.
No, it's
So you like Russell a little bit more than we thought. There's nothing. It's not a big deal.
So you Russell. I don't know what that means.
It's the one guy you rated as 6.
Oh, okay.
I
have a really hard time. Yeah, I have a really hard time like taking pictures of myself and looking at them. So I just try to avoid doing that as much as I can, even though I know that it's part of my job and it's something that I should take advantage of, right?
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you.
And specifically with pictures, like I don't have an issue with like video that much. I think it's more about pictures. Like pictures really trigger stuff on me.
Well, I was similar.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was similar back in the day. I didn't take any pictures because I always thought I was ugly because I had a lot of acne, right? So my acne made me never want to take pictures because I was like, oh, I'm so ugly.
That sucks.
And
yeah.
So pictures were something that I never wanted because I feel like with pictures, it's like you could always have a better one. So it's really hard for me to finally finalize it and be like, let's put this picture on Facebook and let's get 5 likes. When a video, I feel like it doesn't matter as much because there's nothing you really can do with the video. I don't know if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't.
Oh, I muted my mic. Sorry. No, I totally get it, dude. Like 100%. I also had acne when I was younger, but it's easier for a girl because we can just hide it with makeup.
I did hide it with makeup, and that's why I got bullied.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. They would flush my head down the toilet and be like, dude, why is makeup coming all your face? What's this mascara? I'm like,
for real?
Well, yeah.
No, mascara. Like foundation.
I was a pretty boy.
I can't tell if being serious or you're trolling right now.
I'm trolling. All right, so next question.
Okay.
So these are some hard-hitting questions. I really want to get into these because we've talked a lot about your life and we've talked a lot about your feet, but let's get into more important business. So
I feel like we haven't even finished the questions really.
No, but it's good. No, I've honestly been
okay.
You have a very interesting life Alinity, we can't be here all day. I've been liking this. We're getting through this with ADHD. It's tough, but it's good. I do like it.
All right. Yeah, keep going then.
So some streamers claim there's double standards on Twitch and the punishments they deal out. Ready? Do you think this double standard or favoritism is real? Or do you think that it's more of a miscommunication and lack of clarity with Twitch's moderation?
Okay. I do think there's a double standard, but I don't think it's like a male versus female double standard. I think it's a like big streamer versus small streamer double standard.
Mm.
I think that like larger streamers, like staff pays more attention and discusses more their bans, and they take things a little more like a different avenue than like if an affiliate does something, they just like get the ban, get the suspension. I really do, because that's what mostly gets compared a lot. Like I know people that have been banned for like things that if you compared it to what happened to me, for example, with the cat, I should have been banned then.
So you think that you should have been banned? How long do you think your ban should have been for the cat thing?
Like a suspension?
Mm.
I don't know, like a week maybe. It's pretty bad.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You know, I
Totally.
actually showed my friend that clip when I was maybe this might get me canceled right here, but I showed my friend that clip, and he owns cats. Like he has like a cat sanctuary where like he raises cats. They live and breed cats, and they also take in cats that are like homeless. And I showed him that clip of you, and he said, "Miz, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've done that." Like, you know, is it bad? Yes. Should you have done that? Obviously, hell no. But it's something that people have done, and it's not the end of the world. And I don't think you obviously deserved. Like cats can live from that. You know, it's not like what you did was.
Yeah, but not just because cats can live should you do it.
No,
and,
that's why I said you
think
deserve you definitely deserve the ban from it for sure. You definitely did.
Oh yeah, for sure. I deserved a suspension.
But
But I didn't deserve people to say like that was animal abuse, because that is not animal abuse. I have seen animal abuse.
And I mean,
it looks very different. Like,
and I remember back in the day, back in the day when this happened, there were like petitions to get your pets removed from your home. Like PETA was called.
dude, fucking PETA they tweeted something. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, didn't the ASPCA or something come to your
Yeah,
house?
the SPCA came to my house. I invited them. They came over. They looked at my pets. They issued a statement saying that they were fine. You know, yeah.
So,
but people don't like. That's the thing. It's like there's something in psychology. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like whatever you believe in, you're gonna take all the evidence, and you're only going to analyze it in a way where it's called confirmation bias. So whatever happens, people are gonna be like, oh, but those guys don't matter. They got paid. Oh, but she fucked them. You know. But these evidence that we have that she's evil, yeah, that's the real evidence. That's what it is. So I think like people initially had an idea who I was, and then everything that has happened in my life ever since has just been like confirmation bias to like paint me in a way. I'll give you an example. So after the whole cat throw thing, and like people went and got a bunch of clips of like every time I had interacted with my pets in the past, right? And then like a few months later, I don't remember how much later, I was doing yoga because I was trying to do a headstand. Like I had been really working on doing my headstands. I'm really into yoga, man.
No, I know the clip you're talking about.
Yeah, and so in order to do a headstand, any yoga instructor will tell you have to go into a pose that is a down dog. Then you go down on your head, because you can't just like go in a headstand. Like yoga is about like transitioning from one pose to another in order to make sure that you're doing it the right form.
I played Wii Sports. I know.
Okay. And so I was in like a low down dog. I don't know what it's called, where you go in your arms. And my dog comes behind me and she sniffs my crotch, right? And it took me a little longer to realize that she was there because I was in my period and I had a pad on. So it took me a while to like feel her nose. But when I did, I was like, dude, if I push her out of the way, like if I shove her, people are gonna be like animal abuse, right? And so like I was trying to be really gentle and like slowly pushing her away, because there were clips of like one time where I just went like that and put my leg up so that the dog wouldn't chase the cat. And people are like, oh, she hits her dog. So I didn't want that to happen again. But then what happened? People are like, oh no, she fucks her animal. She trained her dog to like lick her vagina. Like that's what people conclude from it. So any kind of evidence that people were going to see after that, it was just all going to be like, she's bad, she's bad, she's bad. You can misinterpret anything you want in any way in order to like justify and validate what you believe in.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've had that's I mean, I definitely believe your story. I think you're probably in the moment, you're like, oh crap, like what do I do in this situation? You had to act fast and figure out what the hell to do once you realized it was happening. I mean, like, everyone's had their dog come up and try to like sniff their crotch and shit, and you just have to push them away and stuff like that. It happens to literally everybody. So
no, but the internet was acting like that was not normal.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't happen to anyone. Like nobody's dog sniffs crotches, you know? And the reality is every dog that is tall enough to reach to a crotch has done it. Like if you have a tiny little dog, well, obviously it can't reach your crotch.
Well,
but,
unfortunately, my Chihuahua was able to reach mine, but.
Oh, you're that short, dude.
Do you think men at 5'4" can find love? That's my next question.
Yeah, I'm 5'2". I've never seen a man that's too short for me to date, so there is hope.
Chat, there you go. So you would date a guy that's 5'4"?
Yep, I would.
What if you didn't have money? Now you have to think about this.
Okay, no, yeah, like what does not having money mean? Does it mean he's a bum or does it mean like he's not rich?
Let's say he goes to internet cafes and pretends he's a girl to get his $15 a month.
Yeah, fuck, I wouldn't go there.
Okay.
No.
All right, let me ask you another question then. How can Twitch approve their moderation? And back to what you said, actually, to what you said.
How can they improve their moderation? That's a really good question.
I'm good at this job. It's just no one gives me credit. Yeah.
I just don't think it'll happen though, because most like it would be way too like for it to benefit us streamers if Twitch was open, if all social media platforms were open about the reasons why people get banned publicly, but nobody's gonna do it because it's just too much work for them.
Doesn't matter. It's because.
But I think that would really help. Yes.
I think it doesn't matter because one, live stream fails or whatever. People rant, people get upset, and then 2 days later they forget about it, and that's how it's always been. People move on to the next problem. They move on to the next thing. And what is Twitch going to make an announcement for every big streamer that gets banned and their exact reasons and stuff like that? No, they just get banned.
No. But my problem, okay, so this is my issue though. Did you know that as a streamer, you can say whatever you want about your ban and Twitch will not comment on it?
I didn't know that.
So you can literally say, like, your channel got banned and you can go on Twitter and be like, guys, I got banned for standing up. Twitch banned me for standing up. They sent me a letter saying that I got banned for standing up. They will not comment on it. And so what ends up happening is a streamer could get banned for whatever it is, and they can go and say something and compare it like, but Alinity didn't get banned for this. But this other girl didn't get banned for this. But this didn't happen. And Twitch just doesn't comment on it. And I do think that enables a lot of harassment to go towards a lot of people where and so this is the issue. The issue is Twitch not commenting on it and allowing streamers to say whatever they want about their bans and their suspensions.
Do you think Twitch should be more out front and be like, this streamer got banned for this? But wouldn't that take so much time, and with all streamers who get banned and stuff like that?
They can just show the clip for why the person got banned. Look, for us, and a lot of people don't know this. People will like mention Twitch support and be like, this streamer needs to be banned at Twitch support. Okay, first of all, at Twitch support is for like IT support. It's not for like moderation stuff, so stop doing that, chat. The avenue of a person getting banned or suspended, there has to be a report. So there has to be video that got reported. And somebody watched that video and said, okay, this merits a suspension. They should show where in the video it is. It's very simple. This streamer got banned for this clip. Don't have to explain anything about it.
I guess I just think that it would take too long, and to try to do that for everybody who gets banned. I mean, like maybe even partners.
But they already have the clip. They're already watching it, right? Because millions of reports are being done all the time.
So you want someone like, where would you want this clip to be on? Like Twitter? Be like, hey, like this clip is.
No. They can have like the Twitch forums or something. something where they just show bans and suspensions.
I guess
I
so.
really think it would clear a lot. And I don't think it's that much work because the report is already made in the video. They know exactly the reason why the person's getting banned because it's in video.
Yeah, I guess I could say that. So it could be just like, I mean, we already kind of have that place. It's live stream fails where they post the clips on why people got banned, but it's usually the wrong clips, right? They're usually just like, I think it's this, and then it's not really that. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe like a forum where it's like, this streamer gets banned because they did this. And it also could probably help streamers because then it can make them see like, hey, don't do this.
No, totally. And it also sets a record of like how many times a person has been suspended in the past, how many strikes they have. They really should, but I don't think they will. Like no company does it. Like Instagram doesn't do it, YouTube doesn't do it. Like why Twitch will do it. I don't think it'll happen, but it would help a lot if they ever decided to do that.
So let me ask you another question. Is it true you've never attended TwitchCon? You said yes already to that, right?
I've never been to TwitchCon, no. I've been to PAX and BlizzCon, but I've never been to TwitchCon.
Are you worried about having a negative experience going to a convention? Like, why don't you go to TwitchCon?
Okay, so like if I go to a BlizzCon, it's mostly gonna be Blizzard fans, right? Like there is there's an overlap between Twitch and BlizzCon, but I don't think like 100% of the people that attend BlizzCon are big on like know who I am at BlizzCon, right? I feel like if I wanted to go to TwitchCon, a lot of people would know who I am. A lot of people would see me and be like, "Oh, this is Alinity," and it scares me. Like there's a big like somebody could do something to me. There's a lot of awful people out there.
Yeah, I guess I could see that where it's especially it's all like Twitch centric people, so they can want to do something to you. So do you think you'll ever attend a TwitchCon? Do you think that'll ever change? Or you just don't think you're ever gonna go?
You know, even if they like because Twitch is focused on like making changes and ensuring that like content creators feel safe from viewers, but I think they have to ensure ways in which content creators can feel safe with other content creators. You know, like it's not just other viewers. I think that for a girl, it may be a bit of a different experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Being in a convention than a guy. And I have had a situation in the past in which I don't want to say any names, but I've had somebody who has like actively seeked me out throughout the years at conventions, and I have had in many opportunities had to ask other content creators to like not leave me alone with them. And they all look at me like you're crazy, you know? Like why like what? Like why? And I'm just like, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable. And so it's just difficult because even like Twitch parties where there's only partners, like it's scary. Like you know?
And you never told like BlizzCon or something, be like, hey, like I'm not comfortable. I'm a content creator. Can you like, send me one of your Stormwind guards and maybe they could watch me?
I mean, I try like in past conventions because I used to go to cons, like I've never been to TwitchCon, but I used to go to cons before, and I would always make sure that I had a friend with me. But you can't always have a friend with you. Like it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it just doesn't. It's really, really, really difficult unless I bring like a person that's designated to be with me at all times.
You have some pretty sad stories, Lindy. Like your whole life, I think a lot of it was sad. You've got a lot of sad stuff that's happened to you. Your best friend was a chicken who got slaughtered and you ate him. You grew up in the roughs of Colombia where things were not bueno. And
yeah, Yeah.
You've also had to deal with content creators at
No,
BlizzCon.
but-
I mean, you've literally been through it all.
Honestly, like I don't think it's been that tough, honestly. Like I think everyone has their thing. And
No,
I don't
I definitely think you've gone through a lot more shit than the average person, and I think you don't give yourself enough credit. And people are gonna call me a simp.
I don't think so though. No, Miz,
no. Let me
you
simp.
think
Let me
so?
simp.
Like, okay.
What?
No, because I don't want you to like portray me as like a victim, because I don't want to feel that way.
No, you're not a victim. That's what I mean.
No. And the thing is, you live in North America, like you live in the United States, and you're a very privileged person. But there's a lot of suffering in the world. There's a lot, and so if you are to tell me that like I have gone through a lot, like there is a lot of people out there who like children who like grow up through war, and like grow up in like complete absolute poverty. Like I've had to see like real poverty, like people that have no electricity, access to school, like that kind of shit. And so like yeah, like I've had a few like things that have happened in my life, but like to say that I've had a lot of like good things. Like I lived in a, like my family was well off, I would say I was a privileged person growing up in Colombia, and I had the opportunity to come to Canada, and I got to go to college. Like I'm so fucking lucky. I have this job, this amazing job that like I really love. Like I think everybody has struggles and stuff, but I don't want it to be like, oh, I've gone through things that a lot of people haven't gone through, for sure. Like different things than your average person.
You're really tough, Alinity, and as one of your top mods, I would say that I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
So, let me ask you a question. So you're going to be a nurse, right?
Yeah.
This may be a weird question, but you were going to be a nurse, and then, so you were married.
Yeah.
What was the deal with the marriage? Because there's a lot of people thinking that you got married for the green card. There's a lot of people that think, you met this guy at an internet cafe. Like, what really happened?
So I decided that I wanted a green card. So I went in World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
And no, dude, like I joined a guild, and I started talking to this guy who was an officer in the guild, and we just like really clicked. And I asked him if he wanted to come visit me in Colombia, and he went and he visited me. And he went once, and then he went twice, and then he went 3 times. And my mom was like, "Well, what's going on with this guy? Like, you're gonna like go to Canada or something?"
You got married
and I was
him
like,
at that point 3 times in Colombia. Yeah, get married.
No, well, okay. The thing is, I had just stopped going to school, right? Like, remember I was in medical school in Colombia?
I remember.
And it was a combination of WoW and like some shit that was going on in my university and stuff. But I stopped going to school, and I just dedicated my life to talking to this guy, to playing World of Warcraft. But in my mind, my mom's mind was like, World of Warcraft means that guy that you're talking to, that it comes and visits you every like other month.
What a
and
simp.
So my mom
every
is like,
other month? Jesus, just get on Zoom. What?
He got in so much trouble at work. Like he was on the verge of losing his job. And so he was like, well, you should come and study here in Canada. It'll be easy. And so we tried to apply for like a student visa, but the problem was because my dad was on a Clinton list.
What does that mean?
Well, because of the like money laundering thing in Colombia with the narcos. I didn't want the government to like see that my dad was who my dad was. So I didn't show any because when you apply for a student visa, they want to know that you can afford it. And my mom didn't have a lot of money, but my dad did.
Wait. What the hell did your dad do? We back up. Like, who's your dad?
No, so my dad was a corporate lawyer, and he worked for this like big chain of it's like a drugstore, which is funny because it ended up being used by the drug cartel for money laundering. But it's a big drugstore in like the southwest of Colombia. It's like, imagine a Walmart. Like, it's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And
you told me he was
they
a
were
corporate lawyer, but I didn't know that he was part of the cartel.
No. He wasn't. So
Oh.
he was the corporate lawyer of the company that the cartel used for money laundering. And when he went to prison, because everybody in the company went to prison, that is when President Clinton was working with the Colombian government, and they were going to extradite everybody. So he put like travel bans on a lot of people, and my dad was one of the people that got a travel ban. So I was afraid when I applied for my visa that if I showed the financials of my dad, they were gonna look him up and be like, oh, we don't want her in the country.
Right.
So I just didn't show any financials for my dad.
And you just got married.
And I like didn't live with my dad. No. So I applied for my student visa. And because my mom didn't have a lot of money, they were like, you can't afford to come to school here. And they declined it.
Okay.
And so that's when he was like, well, let's get married and we'll like just live together here. And I was like, okay,
Poggers.
sure. Yeah.
You know,
And
as someone
he actually before that he proposed to me, he asked my dad if he could marry me. And my mom. And that's how I found out that he wanted to marry me. My mom was like, you're gonna get married to him.
Man,
and I was like,
what a snitch. Your mom snitched on him? What?
well, because it was like, I mean, like, honestly, like, I was very young, right? I was 20.
Oh, damn.
And like, I did not, like, I loved him, but I was not ready to get married. Like, I was really not ready. But my mom, she was really pushing me, like, towards, you know, being with him because, like, I had already failed, like, medical, like, I had already quit medical school. And my parents really wanted me to, like, figure out my life.
Do you think your mom pushed you to marry him so you can go to Canada so you can get a better life and not be in Colombia forever?
No, it's not like that. I think my mom pushed me to marry him because she wanted me to like have kids and be a wife.
What's the average age people get married in Colombia? Is it like 20? Is that like normal?
Oh, no, I was pretty young for marriage, but like I think it was more of like come on, Natalia, like what are you gonna do with your life kind of thing.
Mm.
And I loved him, like I really loved him, but I don't know.
So
It was a tough one. It was a tough one. Like I didn't want to have to leave my entire life and stuff. And what ended up happening was we got married and I actually asked him if he could move to Colombia. That I didn't want to leave because like I didn't want to leave my family and my friends and like everything I knew, right? And he was actually really excited about living in Colombia. And so I actually tried to find him a job at my school. Because I went to like a English school. We had teachers from the United States and Canada.
Mhm.
And so I actually tried helping him get a job as a teacher. But the problem was like, we really couldn't. And we were like staying with my mom. And my mom was just like, what are you guys doing, you know? And so he was like, his job here in Canada was on the line. He didn't have like an amazing job either. Like he was a cook at a very, very large restaurant. I won't say a name. He was like a sous chef.
Was that it?
No, like a nice,
Oh.
kind of like Moxie's, kind of like that.
Oh, Moxie's.
It's not, but it's kind of like there. So like I'm not gonna say the name.
No.
Anyway,
Don't.
so yeah. So anyway, that's when he was like, okay, I have to make a decision right now. Do I stay in Colombia or do I I'm gonna lose my job, right? And so he went back to Canada and we didn't see each other for like 3 months. And then we both went together in our honeymoon. He came to Colombia and we went on our honeymoon. We went to San Andres. It was beautiful. And
was it like your backyard? Where the hell did you go?
Oh, to San Andres? It's like an island in the Caribbean.
Ooh, cool. Wait,
yeah,
so, okay,
it was really nice.
So you went, okay, so keep going.
Anyway, so he ended up doing the sponsorship and it took like a whole year to go through. It was like really awful.
So how did it end up where you guys...
And for that whole year, like I did nothing but just like sit and wait for that to come through. It was like, my life was just like stuck, you know? Like I felt like I couldn't move on with something. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't like study. I was just at home playing WoW all day, which I didn't mind that much. But at some point, there's a lot of like questions of where my life was gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, is this gonna go through or is it not? Or like, where am I gonna go? And then when it finally came through, it sucked, man, because we got convinced that it wasn't gonna work. Like after like a year, because it took a little longer than a year, we were convinced that it wasn't gonna happen. And he started having, I guess, doubts about if he wanted to like keep going through with the process.
Right.
And he was like, oh, I'm just gonna, and I remember it was his birthday. And he was like, oh, these girls, they're gonna, and he just, oh, he was so dumb, man. Like you'd be like, oh, there's this girl at work. Because, okay, he worked at the keg. And there's a lot of like bartender girls that were really pretty.
Right.
And the second that they all found out that he had gotten married, everybody wanted to have sex with him. Like, I don't understand, but it was like, he wasn't like the hot, like he was cute. He's Asian, you know, like he's cute. Pretty boy.
A little chubby.
He was fit. No, he was,
Oh.
he was like on the chubby side, but he like worked out. So he was like chubby, but like kind of like muscular-ish in a way. Like he was cute, but like, it was crazy. It was like the second that we got married, like everybody just started like wanting to be with him. And so he would ask me, he'd be like, oh, I wanna, you know, like I wanna go to this party, but like I don't know if something's gonna happen, like if this girl tries something. And I was like, well, you know, I trust you. Like I it doesn't matter.
Well, if a guy said that, I'm sorry, but if I was dating a man, right, and he said to me, I don't know what's gonna happen if you went to a party, I'd break up with him instantly. I wouldn't let anything happen. I'd be like, we're done, you know?
Yeah, miss,
Like,
but
you're
I've already invested an entire year of my life with him, you know? Like it's not that simple.
I guess.
And
yeah,
like I knew that part of him was just him feeling insecure. So in my mind, I think he thought that I was maybe cheating on him or like he was insecure about a relationship. Because at the beginning of our relationship, like we saw each other like every other month. He would travel to visit me. But because he couldn't do it because of his job as much, I don't know, like it was just like a relationship got really difficult towards, you know, before I came to Canada. And I knew that there had been some things happening with other girls, but I thought that it was just those girls trying to be with him, you know?
Uh-oh.
And right before I came, it was his birthday. And they posted some pictures on Facebook, where he was by a fireplace, like hugging a girl. And so I asked him about that, and he said like, oh yeah, we like kissed. And I was like, is that all it happened? And he's like, yeah, like it was just a kiss, and like we were really drunk.
It was only a kiss. Yeah, I've heard the song.
That whole thing where the fireplace, the birthday, you know, he's with a girl, he tells me they kissed.
Yep.
I'm super mad. Stop talking to him. Okay? I was like, we're done. Like, I'm done with this. I'm done. And I didn't talk with him for a whole week.
I would have broke up with him.
And then I got my visa that I've been waiting on for a year and a half.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I didn't tell him about it. Because I was like, this is not happening. Like, I'm not going, you know? And so, like, I think it was like a week after, like a few days after, you know, I decided that he deserved to know. And so I told him. And the second that I told him, he got super excited. Like, he was super, super happy. And he was like, Natita, you know, he used to call me Natita. Natita, we did it. And he was like, well, you know, the only reason why, like, I kissed that girl is because I thought that we weren't going to be able to be together, you know? He's like, no, but you have, okay, don't laugh. Like, seriously, don't laugh. Like, imagine trying to be with a person for a whole year. Like, it's very difficult. It was very, very difficult.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You know, and
I mean,
like, we
I'm not
tried
gonna lie
doing
to
it
you,
long
though.
distance.
Can I call you Natalia?
Yeah, for sure.
A year's not that long of a time to be with somebody.
I know, but just, this is what he said. And he told me that he just didn't believe it was going to happen. Like, he had lost faith and that it was really difficult for him. And he like begged me and begged me and begged me. Then he told me about like his dad, that he was going to purchase us a house and that we were going to, you know, like we were really serious. Like, we already knew what our 2 kids were going to be called.
What
like,
were the names?
Manuela and Isabela. And if we had a kid, it was going to be Manuel and Isabela.
You know
We
how-
didn't.
Jesus Christ.
And if it was 2 boys, it was going to be Manuel and Sebastian.
You know how I'm naming my kids? I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna load up my stream. I'm gonna do marbles, exclamation point play in the chat, and whoever gets first place gets to name my kid. His name will probably be Tryhard, but you know, I'll take it. But go on with what you were saying, sorry.
I kind of feel bad for your kid, but I don't think you're serious. Like, I don't actually think you would do that.
I'm not serious. I'll never have kids. But, so go on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God.
You sound like my therapist.
Not that you're not serious, that you're not having kids, because like I can't imagine a kid raising another kid. Man.
True. No, it'd be terrible. He would probably be flying to Colombia if he could. I'm telling you, he would want to get the hell
No,
out of
I'm
here.
just kidding. I'm sure you'll be a great dad. I was making a joke.
Do you see the chat? They're Omega Long saying true.
I know. I said that because I knew Chad was gonna get triggered, but I want you to know that was a joke. But I don't actually believe that. I think you would make a great father. Anyway, as long as sidetracked, the story is very important.
Yeah,
okay?
keep going. I like it, sorry.
Okay. So he convinced me, you know, that it was just like something stupid, and I forgave him. And I came to Canada. And I started noticing a lot of things in this house that his dad had purchased for us that gave me indication that there was a girl living there.
What?
Yes. So I ended up finding out because this girl, she was crazy. Like, she was super in love with him. He had been cheating on me half a relationship with her. Yeah. So
Now, when you say in the same house, I don't understand. How did you not, did you not hear it?
no. So when I got to the house, I would find like a toothbrush, and I was like, "This is like, is this
not
your
yours."
toothbrush?" And he'd be like, "No, that one is mine." And then I found like a bra, and I was like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I bought you that." And I was like, "But it's not new. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not even my size. Like, you know what I mean?" And so I started talking to her friends on Facebook, and like, I just started noticing things, you know, and like figuring out dates where he had said that he was doing this and this was happening. And then I realized that they had traveled together, because there was one time where he had said that he was going to go to like a concert or something with some friends. And he had mentioned that this girl had like a final, because she was in nursing school, and she had mentioned that he was going to drive around in his car with her just to see if she could read while she was in the car, because she was going to study while they were driving there. And yeah, and so then I realized that it was actually her. So he went on this trip with her, and I didn't know it was the same person. And so I started realizing that it had been going on for a while.
Rookie mistakes. This dude's a horrible liar and horrible at this. Imagine, the teeth brushing dude, that's rookie mistakes. That, Jesus,
You know,
6
there are
months.
so many red flags though, like, and I don't know why at the time I didn't, like, I was very naive. Like, if you think I'm naive now, I was very naive before. He had, I don't know how to say this. Like, I don't know how to say this for it not to sound bad. He had made a Facebook profile for an anime character who was his girlfriend on Facebook.
Wait. Aren't you the girlfriend? I'm confused.
Well, when I met him, he was in a relationship with Orihimen or something. It was some character of some some anime, and he actually had to break up with her before we started being together.
Did you date Lakari?
See, like, I knew you were just gonna make fun of him.
No, I'm not making. Of
Like,
course,
I don't.
What?
Like, I obviously it was kind of funny. Like, now it's like I don't make see, and that's the thing. Like, I was angry with him for a very long time because I like seriously people say like, oh, you know, she like left her horrible country for the stuff, but like I was good, you know, like I was going to college, like it's a good place. Like, yeah, Colombia can have a lot of rough things and stuff, but like all my family, all my friends, like I left my entire life behind to be with him.
Yeah.
Like everything that I knew, I left it for him. And like finding out that he like cheated on me basically like half the time we were together while I was just waiting at home to get this fucking stupid paper so I could be with this guy.
Right.
You know? And so like I was very angry for a very long time, like very, 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 very mad. And out of bitterness, I said a lot of things that obviously I didn't feel. Like the way that I justified it to myself was making fun of the fact that, because like the thing is, you have to understand, people ask me every day how I came to Canada.
Right.
Like literally every single day in my stream. And I don't want to tell them the story about how, you know, somebody cheated on me and I ended up just staying here in Canada because I was already going through school.
So why? Let me ask you a question. Why did you stay in Canada afterwards then? If after all this, you didn't want to go home? Were you?
I was already enrolled in college.
So you just wanted to stay in college and keep trying to go through that? How did you?
Yeah.
How did you pay for it?
I worked.
What did you work in? What'd you do?
I was a babysitter.
So you were a babysitter going through college in a completely different side of the world.
Yeah.
Like after your husband that you loved cheated on you for 6 months of your relationship. And did he, after he ditched you, did he help you at all, or did he just?
No, I didn't want anything from him. We separated amicably. Like we divorced. I just signed a paper. I didn't even know at the time that I could claim something from him. I didn't ask for anything. I didn't want anything from him. I probably could have, like, I don't know what happened with this house that his dad had bought us. Like, I didn't want it. Like, honestly, I was so mad that I didn't, like, I just wanted to be done with him. Like, I didn't care. So I just signed a document and we divorced.
And then you started.
I actually found out the other day, we're still technically married in Colombia. So I have to go figure that out. Because we got married there.
Jesus.
So I guess I'm still married in Colombia.
No, I mean, if you can get.
My mom called me the other day. He's like, Natalia, hija.
Jeez.
Just screaming.
Oh, if you can get something out of it, try to get that toothbrush, you know? I mean, like, that's.
No, I don't. I honestly don't want anything from him. I've never been like ambitious in that way, you know? Like it's just not who I am. I mean, we were really well off when I was young. And I know that money doesn't make you happy. Like I really do. Trust me, it doesn't.
True. Well, trust me, it doesn't. Well, I mean, it helps, but that's a whole different podcast.
But that has never been like a huge motivating factor in my life, more than just like my peace and my tranquility. And like all I wanted to do is be done with him at that time.
Do you know if he's still dating that girl?
I don't know. I know she ended up moving back into the house with him, which was horrible. And this was back in the day where like people still used Facebook. So I got to see a lot of pictures of them together, which was really, really difficult for me at the time.
What a dick.
I just felt like honestly, I just felt like a total idiot.
The dude made you come all the way to another country just to cheat on you. What an absolute piece of shit. That's fucked up.
I don't think his plan was to cheat on me after I got here, but he was cheating on me while I was in Colombia, just wanting to, you know, leave my entire life to be with him. So, yeah. So yeah, like I think I was really angry for a lot of time, you know, like for a long time. And I do think that I had the right of being angry, but I don't think that I should I think I should have been more careful of how I said things.
No, I mean, I think when it comes to saying things, I don't think there's really anything you couldn't say. I mean, like he fucked up pretty bad. So
Yeah.
What do you think you said wrong? Was it like
No,
language?
it's just the way I said things. Like, you know how like our ego tries to protect us from feeling bad about ourselves? Like
No.
when you convince yourself of a reality just to not feel like a total loser.
No.
Like I no.
Not me, but I know other streamers that do. Yeah.
I convinced myself that like that's what I wanted. Like what I wanted was to leave my whole life and come to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Not the fact that like he totally took me for a total idiot and took advantage of me. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. You were clouded. Your judgment was clouded, and you didn't want to like think that there was anything that was wrong with it because of your ego.
Yeah.
Is that
totally.
Milo behind you?
Yeah, it's him. Hi.
When after the whole incident, were you mad at him at all, or were you just?
Of course not. It's not his fault. He loves me.
Yeah, I noticed you do really take good care of your animals. Can we talk about that? Like, I feel, take better care of your animals than 99% of other people. And I know a lot of people think that you are this. Okay. I'm about to throw Milo. He just messed up the audio.
Oh my god, he did?
Yep.
Oh, there. Yeah, he presses buttons and stuff. They've ended my stream before. There we go. You gotta be careful.
I would love to train my rabbit to be able to end my stream. That'd be great. So do you what do you do for your animals every day? You say you brush them in the morning?
Yeah. There's a lot of hair. I'm
every day.
actually allergic to cats. Yeah. So I'm allergic to cats. So I have to take medication for it, but I also I try to take as much care as I can of their hair, because if there's hair floating around with dander floating around, then it gets really bad. So I try to minimize my allergies by giving them a really good brush outside every morning.
Why would you get all these cats if you're allergic to them?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I really like cats, and I don't like adversity to tell me what I can do in life.
Do you think you're lonely?
I like being alone.
But are you like me with wanting to be alone? See, I like to be alone, but what I love is to have people just in case I want to not be alone. So I like to be in my room at all times. I like my chat. I like to be alone, but I like the idea of I can go out right now and go upstairs and my friend Russell's there. Like, that's what I like. Are you like that?
Yeah, I have friends. I don't have a lot of friends, but the few friends I have are really close.
Mm-hmm.
Like in 7 minutes, I can be at my best friend's house. So
you've made friends. How did you make friends over the years from just streaming?
Well, I ended up making friends in school.
And you stayed friends with those people?
Yeah.
Damn. So have you made a lot of friends through streaming? Like, are they like IRL friends? Or have you made not a lot of IRL friends?
But not in my city. Like, I live in Saskatoon, like in Saskatchewan.
I don't get the reference. What's that?
I live in the Midwest of Canada in like in a farming province. So like you live in the States, right?
Yeah, I live in Texas.
So think like North Dakota.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's boring as hell.
Exactly. Yep.
What do you like better, America or Canada?
Well, I think like people like things depending on what their experience in life has been, right?
There's only one right answer, by the way.
I grew up in Colombia, in a city where there's narcos and guerrillas and bombings and shit going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I like it peaceful and quiet.
Interesting. Do you live in your own house?
Yeah.
Is there any lingering toothbrushes, or is it just you?
It's just me and my animals and a roommate.
Oh, you have a roommate?
Yeah,
Is it a guy or a girl?
it's a guy. But why does it always have to be like a
Are you married?
relationship with them?
Are you married to him?
No.
Are you dating him?
No.
Is he gay?
He's bisexual.
Would he snack on his own wiener if he could?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
All right, so I have some rapid fire questions to ask you, okay?
Okay.
Do you get around as much as people think?
No, not at all. Oh my god. I've had sex for with 6 people my whole life.
That's a lot! Right?
Did the audio get fucked again? No.
No, we're good.
Okay. 6 people is a lot?
That's crazy. No.
Miss, I'm 32.
No, that's so 6 people. And
Yeah.
that's interesting. So were they mostly relationships?
Yeah. No, there was 3 of them were relationships. The other 3 were mistakes. You know,
We'll just call them mistakes.
horny girl mistakes.
See, but that's fine. You're allowed to live life, you know? Like, I've had some horny girl mistakes over the years. I mean, my rabbit just had a horny girl mistake the other day. He humped my Roomba.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta be careful with what you let inside you.
Yeah, that's a quote. Okay. When was the last time you were in a relationship?
Oh God, I've dated, but in a relationship, it's been a long time. A long time.
Do you smoke weed every day? Or do you eat weed every day, or whatever?
No, I don't. No.
And have you ever been
Maybe 3 days a week.
have you ever been recognized in public?
Yeah, dude, I live in a tiny city. Literally everybody knows me. It's horrible. I have kids showing up on my house all the time.
Wait, because you're Alinity?
Yeah, I'm the only celebrity that lives in my city, basically. Dude, nobody lives here.
Yeah, see,
Come on,
I'm
move your
lucky.
butt.
If anyone comes to Austin, Texas, they run past my door. They go to Chance's house. They do not want to be anywhere near me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a
And
nice
that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh shit. Should I have not done that?
Doing what?
I just put my little behind me. I don't know if that looked bad.
I don't have cats, but I'm gonna assume that that's not bad because I've seen all my friends. Here's my thing. Ready? I used to play Guitar Hero in my friend's basement, and that's all we used to do.
Yeah.
And when his cat would come on the couch because he was annoying, my friend would grab the cat and just put him onto the side because he's a cat, and he died.
He died?
Well, he threw the cat. Yeah, he died.
Okay, it's a joke. Of course the cat didn't die. Nothing happened to him because he's a cat. Okay, I get it now. Dude, I was like, what?
Alinity, you're fine. All right, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
You're known for throwing cats. Okay, it's your thing nowadays. You got to live it up. Have you ever? Let me ask you a question. Why don't you move to America?
Are you seriously asking me a question?
Yeah, that's a question. Why don't you move to America?
For real?
Well, it's a better place. It's better than Texas. Texas.
Have you seen? Do you watch the news?
Oh, here we go. Austin, Texas is a better place. Let me tell you right now, it's better than wherever the hell you are. We have clean water. We have soda popping.
No, dude, listen.
You have Tim Hortons. You got Tim Hortons. We have Milena. She cooks. We have no taxes.
We have 10 coronavirus cases in my city.
That's half your fucking people.
No, there's 300,000 people.
Right.
I live in a province that is based on agriculture. So if the whole world goes to shit, we're fine. There's no hurricanes, no earthquakes. The world is going to I think I'm in a very good place, honestly. Like I love living here. What am I missing out on?
Chance
Besides
Morris.
Malena cooking and who?
That's right. How many languages can you speak?
2.
Can you really lick your elbow?
Yes. Do you want to see?
I don't, but they do.
Okay.
Okay.
I can lick them both. And I can lick them both at the same time.
Okay, you just looked really dumb there. So, are you a millionaire?
Do you think I am afraid of looking dumb?
Honestly, Alinity, from knowing you for the little bit that I have known
I don't.
you,
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're pretty. I think you're good with looking dumb. That's fine, but that's cool though.
Yeah.
See, I respect that about you a lot. It's like that's why I think a lot of the things in the issues that you've done over the years, like the nip slip or stupid stuff, I think it just comes down to you're just not paying attention because you're either A, high, or B, you just don't care.
I just really don't give a fuck.
Right,
honestly.
like you're just like whatever, like.
And the like the way that I see it is like making a fool out of myself. If that makes somebody out there laugh, like that's awesome.
I think that's really dumb logic, but I guess that's kind of nice, you know? It shouldn't do things for other people like that. You need to have some self-control. Are you a millionaire?
No,
Are you damn,
I'm not.
Are you damn close?
No, I'm pretty far from being a millionaire.
How do you feel that
That's
I'm a
funny.
millionaire?
People think I'm rich or something. Like it's really weird. Like
Wow.
I live in Canada. We pay like a lot of taxes here, like a lot.
See, that's the benefit of Texas. We have no
Yeah.
income tax, and it's cheap as
Yeah,
hell.
but the thing is though, like I get to live in a beautiful place. Like it's really well taken care of. You know?
And you think good old Texas is not taken care of?
Oh man, you guys are in the United States. Like honestly, I don't wanna like trigger you in any way, but I really think I'm in a better place.
Okay, so pretty much your weed's legal where you are, so you're happy.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, like that's pretty much what I've gotten from you is you got weed.
No, but seriously, like I get because I grew up in Colombia and like they just steal all the money that citizens pay in taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here, like, it is so beautiful. Like all the streets are kept really well. Everything is clean. There's no dirt anywhere. They like plant flowers in every park. Like I live next to a park, and there's like you see where the money from the taxes goes. You know, there's like social programs. There's like disability, unemployment. Like none of that exists in Colombia. There's like healthcare. You know, like it's a matter of not just how much money I can make for myself, but living in a place where everybody lives happily. Okay, you think it's boring. I get it.
Yeah, it's boring.
We just have different priorities in life.
We have guns. Wait, yeah, that I
just told you a lot about myself. Like
maybe I should move to Canada. So let's see.
no, like I grew up with the whole like guerrilla warfare and stuff. Remember?
I'm not kidding you, Alinity. I've done a lot of these podcasts, and you by far have the most interesting life I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you.
You have a very, very interesting life. It's kind of crazy. I did not expect that you coming on the show would be as crazy or ridiculous with you living in the jungles or near the jungles or all those things happening to you. I didn't expect the husband thing to be anything like that. I thought you want to know. I mean, like as a pleb, and this is the problem is that we see this and we see you and we just say to ourselves, oh, you know, because in 2015 I was just a viewer. And I watched drama alerts. I watched these things. And I said to myself, oh, you know this chick? Yeah, she is sleazy. And she moved to Canada just to stay with her husband, just to get with this guy. And then she left him. The poor dude is what I thought. I was like, this poor guy she's a girl that
Dude, well, poor guy. Dude, he like went on Twitter and explained to people that like it was legit. You know, he got bullied out of Twitter.
well, that's the thing is you realize
He could not handle it.
and being able to I think this makes a big difference is seeing two sides of the perspective, understanding and giving you a chance to speak. You know, it's a big reason why like these drama YouTubes, like what you said is true. There's nothing wrong with them with existing, but if they don't give the other side of the coin, if they don't let the other person speak, then that's where things go wrong because they don't get to decide. And that's why clips are a big problem a lot of times because, you know, the guy saw a clip of XQC today where they literally just clipped when he was complaining and crying, but then 30 seconds later after the clip, of course he actually says his true statement and what he feels. And, you know, It's like they don't want to clip that because that's not juicy drama. What's juicy drama is him saying that I don't want to talk to this guy. He's a piece of shit. And it's almost like it's not the viewer's fault. It's hard to figure out what to do.
I do think it is the viewer's fault, though.
Yeah,
I think that viewers they have brains, okay? And they need to realize that the shit that gets clipped is the special stuff. It's not the stuff that happens all the time. I mean, the cat throw thing that got clipped, it doesn't mean that I'm constantly throwing my cat up in the air 24/7.
Yeah, you take a day off.
You know what I mean? So yeah, like there's some people that would and you know what? Like the drama thing, it brought a lot of people in my channel, and there's a lot of people who said like, hey, like every time I come here, you're playing Apex. Like where's the Alinity that I get to see in the clips? Do something funny, like do something. And I'd be like this is what I do, man. This is like what 90% of my stream is about, is me playing video games. So yeah.
I'm actually, and I'm very glad you came on here. And by the way, what's your favorite WoW expansion?
Oh, Wrath of Lich King for sure.
Yeah, we're done with this interview. Mine's Burning Crusade. Okay, so we're gonna play.
I didn't get to play all of BC though.
Burning Crusade
like
was
Wrath was my first expansion that I played from beginning to end, and it culminated with me killing Heroic Lich King though.
That is badass.
Like,
but Burning Crusade was by far the best expansion I ever heard in my entire life. It was
Uldur. Uldur was the best.
Uldur was probably the best expansion ever made. Or best raid I think ever made.
Uldur. Uldur itself makes Wrath like the best expansion for sure.
I can agree. But I also loved Corazon, and I loved the story of Illidan, and I loved Kill Jaden, so that's why I also liked World of Warcraft. Look, we're WoW fans. Yeah. That's what we are.
I started playing. When did I quit? I quit like a few times. The first time that I quit was in Pandaria.
Same.
After I don't remember the boss. What is it called? Throne of Thunder. Yeah. After Throne of Thunder, we killed the last boss of Throne of Thunder in like Heroic or whatever it was, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus in school, blah blah blah, and I quit. And then for what was the expansion after that? Oh, it was Legion. No, it wasn't. It was that really bad one, Warlords of Draenor. That shit was awful.
Yeah, I stopped listening to you because you started talking about WoW and Warlords of Draenor, and that shit is literally Warlords of Draenor was awful. So bad. It was.
Yeah, it's the only expansion that I like didn't give a try. Then I came back for Legion. And I played quite a bit in Legion actually. I went back to raiding with the guild that I raided, but then I realized that they said so much like racist slurs and shit.
Yeah,
I just didn't like that.
Yeah, they did.
And I was like, I don't want to be around these people. And so then I quit and I came back for what was that one? The one after for like a month, and I was just like, it's the same fucking shit. Then I was like, I'm gonna give Classic a chance. So I gave Classic a chance for like
oh yeah, I saw you playing Classic
2 months. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I was like, no, it's the same. I'm done with WoW. Like never again. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I did see you playing that. Yeah, so
it was fun for a bit.
And I think that's another thing that people have to realize too is I'm in Katy Perry's Instagram. Hold on, Alinity. This is what? Huh? You want to react to this with me? Apparently, I'm in Katy Perry's Instagram.
Really?
You ready?
Yeah.
This is Katy Perry. I'd be watching you all playing Katy's.
If you guys don't know, Katy Perry has a music video that's out called Smile. But if we go back...
Let me, hold on. Pause it. I'm gonna turn the volume on.
No way I'm in Katy Perry's Twitter. Do you know how to copy strike Katy Perry? Good thing she didn't hear that. All right, you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
She plays a game called Katy's Quest.
Hey, look, it's red light, green light, and it's hard.
He changed the pattern!
I'm like kind of in love with this world.
I'm gonna break this keyboard. I'm not afraid. I'm competitive.
Stop
I made it! I said, woo!
tricking me! It just got so much harder.
This is gonna be very therapeutic for me if I can do it.
Yes!
Okay, so you...
Low-key, next time I'm bummed, I think I'm...
Well, these girls are so loud. Yeah, I played a game for Katy Perry, and God, this is...
What was that guy drinking out of?
A shoe.
A
What?
shoe?
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Oh, that is bad even for me, and I've eaten food off the floor on stream.
Yeah, that guy was probably from YouTube or something, because that was some weird ass shit.
That is pretty gross.
Okay, so chat, I said woo in a 5-frame clip on Katy Perry's Instagram. That is awesome. My life has changed. Wait, so do you think...
Oh my God.
Do you think that...
Can I, hold on, can I do the foot thing again, or do you want to just shut up for a second?
What is the foot thing?
Hi, I'm back.
What's up? All right, so
What's up?
that was crazy. That was the best time of my life I ever had. And we're going to play a game. You ready to play a game with me?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate game. Which clip/VOD title is not from your channel? So, Alinity.
I love this.
Many of your clips have funny or outrageous titles. Guess which of these is not a title of one of your clips.
Okay, is it just one?
Yep, it's one of these, all right?
Okay.
We've got the first one. Number 1, Alinity completely outplays Shroud in Apex Legends. 2, thick chatting gaming pog.
Okay, it's the first one.
It's not done. Hot tub stream, sexy. Or D, grade A, 100% pure Colombian sex.
Well, it's the first one. I know it's the first one. Because I played
And
against
she
Shroud.
got it. Wait.
I played against Shroud twice, and he demolished me.
Yup.
Like, I'm not even, like, I didn't even have a chance. Like, his entire team just came, and I was done. So, yeah.
Yep, the answer is...
I was alone, though, but yeah.
Alinity completely outplays Shroud in Apex Legends. Congratulations. All right, good job, Alinity. Congratulations. Next one is up. Is this? Will she be able to get this question right? Let's find out, chat. Let's get to the answers now. Doggy, 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 doggy. Goes at it. Doggy love, sex. Doggy fetches Alinity's carrot for her. Or thong and dog tackle, sex. Which one of these is not?
The fetching of the carrot.
And she does it again, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for 2. Can she go for 3 for 3? That is right. Doggy, doggy goes at it. Doggy loves sex. Doggy fetches Alinity's care for her was not it. C was correct. Congratulations, Alinity.
Who makes these clips?
Hey, that is a good question. You should check your viewer list.
Doggy, doggy sex? Like, I want to see what that is.
All right, next up, we have number 4. Now, this is a trick question. Let's see if you can handle it, all right? Good luck, Alinity, and hopefully you know your viewers. Alinity hates mint chocolate. Lamau, Alinity farted. Hello, snacky sex. Or D, Alinity gets spoon-fed her favorite ice cream.
It's D.
She is 3 for 3. All right. We got more. You are on a roll, Alinity. If you win this, you get a tier 3 sub to yourself.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that. One of your old guildies just came to my channel. I had to bleep them out. All right, next up. All right, let's go here. All right, next up. This is where things get tough. Moisturizing wipes, sexy, are nicer on the booty. Alinity's hot yoga story. Alinity checking out her butt. Or D, Mizkif grabs Alinity's ass.
Okay, I know Mizkif grabs Alinity's ass is one. What was the other one?
Alinity checking out her butt. Alinity's hot yoga story. Or A, moisturizer wipes are nicer on the booty.
Oh, that's a tough one because I feel like they all could be. The hot yoga story is real. I think it's the moisturized. No, but I've talked about moisturizing wipes being better on the booty though. And then what's the other one?
Alinity's hot yoga story.
Yeah, and then the third one?
Alinity checking out her butt.
Yeah, that one is one too.
Alinity, you need to get better content.
Which one is it? I honestly don't know. I feel like they all could be.
Alinity, guess.
What?
You're on a game show. Did the brownie just kick in? All right, so it's which one is not from your channel?
They all are. What if I can find you clips that of all? Okay, the moisturizer wipe one.
Final answer.
No. Wait.
Will she go 4 for 4, or will this be the fall?
I really want to go 4 for 4. I really want to win this. Tier 3 sub. Okay, the wipes, the yoga story, the you grabbing my butt on it was on I know what it is. It was on Fall Guys, and then the other one was what?
Alinity checking out her butt.
That's the phone one though. Maybe let's go for the butt one.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Alinity, I am sorry. That is the
What was it?
It was Mizkif grabs Alinity's ass because it was on my channel. It wasn't on your channel.
Oh,
It was a trick question. It was rough.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, did your dog just come in the room? Why are you making those noises? All right. Next up, question number 5.
Okay.
All right, Alinity, here we go. Which one of these is not from your channel? Okay. Squad W, shameless. It's actually Squad W, shamelessness. B, Alinity, sex better than sex. C, squats hot. Or D, twerk for me.
Twerk for me.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Alinity, I'm sorry, it was the Alinity sex. The other ones were actually there. They each have low view counts, so of only 12,000, unfortunately. But they are actually real clips.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you really need to learn your viewers. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all the questions I had. You got, what was it? 3 for 5, I think it was?
I want to see what the top clips of your...
Of my what? The top clips of what? You're muted. You're still muted. This is nice. Yo, Lenny, if you smell...
Oh, shit, I muted myself because my middle mouse button is... Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
I deafened myself since I started watching your clips.
Well, I mean, you got 3 out of 5. Let's get a round of applause.
Your top clip for 24 hours. No burn cancers. Feel strong, man. Jesus, plug you. Wow.
Are you looking at my clips?
Wait, top all. Matthew Pepe hands way wild, little Greek shows off insane weight loss. Follow horny racist on Twitter?
We could stop the show now. We don't have to keep going.
Pokemon.
Yeah, we could stop the show. All right. Well, Alinity, look, close your tabs. This is important. We need to.
Okay. Sorry.
Listen, we need to close.
I got curious.
And you know what, Alinity, we were curious of you today, okay? And just as your roommate is bi-curious, we were curious of you. We were wanting to know you more. And honestly, I think that we learned a lot about you. I think a lot of people judged you, and I'm gonna say this, including myself, thinking that you just did things. And honestly, I think that me and a lot of other people thought that we're wrong, where we judged based on what we saw from the people that wanted us to only see that part. When in reality, if you look at who you are and your struggles and things in life, and especially with your husband and the fact that you came out of Colombia and all these problems and stuff like that, especially with the dog stuff and everything. And you also learn that you yourself take a lot of responsibility for what you've done. And I think it shows a different side of you, that you're not this monster piece of shit. You're just a piece of shit that interrupts everybody. Go on.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, like, I have made mistakes, like, and I've always owned up to them. And the thing is, I don't ask people to support me in my mistakes. All I wanted was to stop being harassed about them every single day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Right. And I think you deserve that. But also more importantly, you showing that you've changed, or you showing that you don't do that every day. You don't just yeet your cat around your room 24/7, that you do take care of them a lot. You do care about them. That the husband situation was totally blown out of proportion, where like I said, I was a pleb, and I literally thought that if you asked me, and if I never knew you, I would think that
you were a pleb then. You hadn't started streaming?
No, I started streaming in 2018.
That's crazy. You've only been around Twitch for 2 years.
Yep. 2 good
years.
That
is crazy.
But
yeah, it's been 2 good years for you, bro. Good job.
Yeah, they're pretty good years. But it's crazy to learn, like, back then I perceived you as some bitch that just got around with Twitch tab, and that you pretty much you married this guy pretty much just to get to Canada. But as you actually learn who you really are, and you understand that that's not what you should do, you should not just listen to Keemstar or listen to what they want to see, that if you realize what you should hear, like, hear both sides of the story.
I think the problem is I didn't tell my side of the story, like, in a way in which people could access it, though. I just talked about it on stream, and people are not going to clip those things.
Right, because
they're not going to be the top of LSF. Yeah, and so, like, even though I talked about it on stream, the only people that actually got to hear the version were actually those very few individuals who go, oh, I'm going to go check it for myself and see what this person is actually like. And it's such a small percentage of people that actually do that. It's taught me a lesson. Like, I am too quick to judge people based on, like, drama and stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it for sure.
And we shouldn't, but it's hard for us to do, but we're learning,
Yeah.
So Alinity, from the bottom of my heart, honestly, I really do appreciate you coming on a lot. I know that you are very busy with combing your cats and stuff like that. So for you to come on and also, like, playing with Coke bottles with your feet. So, but I'm really, really happy you came on, because I think this gave a lot of perspective to a lot of people on Twitch, that, you're not this yeeting cat girl that just streams all day just chatting, that you are a actual gamer who had a very hard life, who worked hard and did a lot of things, and you've grown from it, and you are now, you are not this horrible person, that you're actually a good person, and you care about a lot of people, and you've had a lot of struggles.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So is there anything you want to say to the people?
Sorry, my cat just jumped in front of me.
Just throw the cat, and is there anything you want to say?
No, miss, I really appreciate you inviting me. It's been really fun. You're very I don't know what's happening with him. I don't know what's going on. I gave him dinner already. I just want to say that. Anyway, yeah, no, it's been so fun chatting with you. You're great. And yeah, no, thank you for allowing me to I guess get the other side of, you know, the story. I really appreciate it.
No, I mean,
From the
I
bottom
know
of
I'm a
my
good
heart.
guy. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm a good guy, and I do a lot of good things, and I really think that I'm doing a really good thing here.
Thank you. It means a lot.
It means a lot. It means a lot
I
that
really
know that I'm
think
good.
Miss, that if we would have gone to high school together, we would have been friends. I really do.
That's all I needed to hear. Wait, would you snack on your wiener if you could?
I don't have a wiener.
Hey, did you know there's no Uber in Kansas?
There's no what?
Okay. All right. Bye, Alinity. Thanks for hanging out. You were fantastic. Seriously appreciate the crap out of you. Are you going live after this, or are you going to bed?
I'm probably gonna go take my dogs out for a walk.
Okay. All right. Have fun in Saskatchewan. Thanks. I'll see you in Colombia when I want to get coffee, and I'll talk to you later on Fall Guys.